Trapped by the mists. Would someone like to recap us to the events of last week? God damn it!
I'm scared right now.
He's
That's too
trapped!
scary. No, I can't be here.
Get out of here!
I didn't know this was a scary session.
Yes!
I think I'm too scared. I gotta step back.
Like Dalmar, I have to get out of here. It's too grim dark.
I hope she shows up today.
Suns are in orbit. Maybe this is where they end up. Anyway.
Are we live?
Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Last time on Rebirth of the End, the party had found themselves in Ravenloft, this strange, kind of dark, shadowy world that we don't really know much about. We not really knowing where to go. We just kind of started to kind of walk along the path to try to find civilization, really. And as we were walking, we found a caravan, a kind of group of caravans that were just kind of setting up camp and created this kind of fancy light spell. Praying, they did a bit of praying and did some fancy light spell that kind of would be able to fight off darkness. We went in there to kind of talk to some people who are actually talk to like civilized people, and we at first couldn't understand their language, but eventually Matthias was able to speak to them in Draconic, which the guy called the Old Language. And we got some information about Ravenloft and kind of who they are, but we were directed towards a fortune teller who might be able to help us. Once we went into as we went to the fortune teller's tent, a guy kind of came out who was kind of like, "Oh, you need to get away from this place. This place is weird." And we didn't really listen to him, so we went inside. We were told to wait and not touch anything. Eventually, we did touch stuff from Robert, from fuck his character's name, Tristan's. I have to search for it. From Tristan being, getting his greed tested, to Thea and Garros nearly getting trapped in a chessboard, trapped in chessboards and stuff like that. We kind of messed around a bit, but eventually we found her. They were Thea and Garros was able to be freed from the chessboard because there was some ghosts doing some stuff. And we eventually met the person. We talked to her for a bit, had a nice conversation with her, and we eventually we eventually were able to get some information out of her, learn a bit more about this place and its relation to the worm. And eventually we were able to start to do a bit of like use her crystal ball to kind of see where Belavoz was. We first just looked directly where Belavoz was, but she noticed our scrying and attacked and tried to attack us. After that happened, we decided to instead try to scry on her clothing, which actually worked because she wasn't wearing them at the time. And Garros and Jack went actually to where she was through astral projection stuff to try to find where Belavoz was, because we just barely got a glimpse. Once there, they were able to get some stuff. Jack got a letter. And a ring. And Garros is able to notice that they were in some coastal place with a big coastal place, and get some more information that would most definitely help us actually find the location we are. I don't think we got the name of the location just yet, though. And Garros also saved this vampire lady who seemed to have been kind of like seemingly basically slave to Belavoz. And as we brought her back with us, kind of a spell that was active on her seemingly went off as the people who failed it kind of saw her backstory, and it's a pretty sad one. As that happened, and as we were kind of winding down from all that stuff, suddenly the caravan was attacked by the worms, by a whole bunch of worm zombies and stuff like that. Party went to go defend the town, and that's what we did, defending the caravan, and eventually being able to save everyone here from getting infected by worms. Fought some big giant worm Hydra things. But all's well and well, and that's kind of where we left off. I'm pretty sure we ended off right as the battle ended.
Having defeated the strange undead worm monstrosities and entering back into the carriage, took me a second, of the fortune teller is where our story picks up today. As you were all, well, fight wasn't that bad. I believe there were no casualties this time. Except for Garrus. Garrus looking pretty hurt. Otherwise, we pick up today with all of you returning after the battle in mostly the same shape. And as always, what would you like to do?
Well, you didn't really get to explain what you saw when you astral projected too much. You want to do that? I'm gonna patch you up while you explain.
Do we have this kidnapped woman still as well?
She is not kidnapped.
Correct.
She is liberated.
That was Jake saying it.
Correct.
That was Garros responding.
Don't you ever talk to me, Garros.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't send me to the mist.
Yes, we would love to hear about what's going on with your kidnapped woman here.
Why is everyone saying kidnapped?
The only one
She showed
person
up
said
with her and
kidnapped.
she was unconscious.
Yeah. Also, Matthias is the only one who said kidnapped, I'll be honest.
But I said it with the voice of 1,000 men.
I heard that.
Oh, so wait. I think I explained this.
Yes, come over here.
Don't you come over here?
No, you're outside.
Okay. Oh, so essentially, she was taken prisoner by the woman that we are hunting.
Voltress
Turned into
Belavaz.
I know.
Okay.
But it is easier to just say that. Otherwise, Right, stop talking to me, other voices. Get out of my head! Yes, Voltress has turned her into a vampire. And has kept her basically as a slave. She was desperately asking me to help her escape. And so I think I broke space and time and did so. I'm not sure what the repercussions for this will be.
Well, it might have alerted her to our presence here, which she wouldn't have known about prior.
Fair, but I acted in the moment, and the moment said to save her. I found out where the Velatras is staying. It is in this large castle by a coast to the sea, northeast. It oversees a large town.
So our destination is in mind then, as long as we, find our way to there.
Well,
Is the fortune teller in the room with us still?
Indeed, yes.
Does this location sound familiar to you?
She would nod, and she would go. Probably the largest pocket of civilization for miles. I don't know if you truly want to head there. There has to be some other way, but respectfully
Well, what's the
speaking,
issue with heading there?
You are the problem, sir.
Me?
And Gremory.
do you not like magic?
You're walking into Lycanthrope capital as the eternal foe.
But
I've got no issues with lycanthropes,
But they will have issues with you.
as it always goes, yes.
It's kind of the nature of this realm when two forces are at war for aeons.
Sure,
They
sure.
tend not to look
Well,
well,
I mean,
upon one another.
How the hell is she there, then?
That's the question, isn't it?
Troubling indeed. Well, we could always make it so that me and Gremory are pretending to be like slaves or something of our two lycanthrope friends.
I'm not saying it will be too difficult, but just something to maybe think about before you head off. It is about a full day's travel from where we are currently, though. The
What's the place
problem...
called?
Evernight. And the problem with Evernight is it tends to jump through the world at times.
What?
I don't know how to explain it better. The city is often adrift. So sometimes
So it's a moving city.
moving, but not physically, more...
A teleporting city.
I suppose you could call it that. It drifts.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you arrive to find it, it may be nowhere to be found.
That'd be a bit of a problem.
And there's no rhyme or reason to this.
Not at least as far as I'm aware.
I see. Interesting.
That must be very confusing for the people that live there, no?
I do think those who live
perhaps
there have a better understanding of how it works.
Perhaps our unconscious companion here could give us insights into what we could possibly do.
Yeah. Jack, the 49's for you, the 31 is for you, Garros.
Oh, Gyros.
The fortune teller looks towards you and goes, "Well, I'm not going to tell you to torture someone under my roof if that's what you're getting at, but she likely will be able to help you in that regard. If she is..."
Well, we weren't going to torture her, I think.
She immediately looks towards Gremory. Uh-huh.
Look, I understand,
It's
but
less
Gremory
fun
only
because
tortures
he's
when
not able to respond.
need to.
I doubt that.
Yes, he's in a fugue state right now.
Yeah, he's a bit sleepy.
Those big hydras beat him up pretty bad.
Never you mind, Gremory. It'll be fine. We will not torture the woman under your roof. If we have to torture her, we'll go somewhere else.
We won't have to torture her. She seems like a victim, and we
Why
don't
did you
torture
like
victims.
never you mind, Gremory, so much?
I feel like that's like the last arc of this campaign has been that's the catchphrase.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Just don't pay attention though.
Little bit. No, a little bit.
He's just being
kinda-
stylish.
He's examining his tools right now.
Yeah, we barely know the guy.
He's being a bit silly. Don't worry about him.
Poor Gremory. Anyway, she just nods and goes, "Well, by all means, you're welcome to use my carriage if you need to, or head outside. Do as you like. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask, etc., etc."
Mm-hmm. She's gonna walk up to the lady. Is she just kind of on the ground right now?
Unconscious on the floor.
She's gonna pick her up and put her in like a chair over here.
Sure.
You know anything about this woman outside of the fact that she was in danger, Garros?
Yes. She was in a dark place with nowhere really to go. And that is when Veldres took advantage of the poor girl, bringing her into this dark world, turning her into something that she not want to be. Not that there is anything wrong with being a vampire. It is just,
It's about as wrong as being anything that is forced upon you.
Thank you for understanding.
No, sure. Especially because if, depending on the level of vampirism, she may just be a thrall. Which I don't like doing, to be clear. We don't do thraldoms here.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna make sure she's okay, I guess, first of all.
Physically, she is fine. She's just unconscious. You would be able to wake her up with a medicine check if you would like to.
Yeah, I'll try waking her up
Yeah, I'll take a medicine check.
after I put her down in the chair. Nice.
Luckily, it's not a high roll needed. You manage to wake her up. Her eyes jump open. She's panically looking around.
So calm down. Everything's all right.
It is
You're among,
okay.
you're among friends here.
Where am I?
In a store.
Yeah, away from her.
All right.
Yes, I don't understand how it happened, but I was able to pull you across reality.
You must
Do you
be a
remember
mighty
seeing
mage
me?
then. Vaguely, yes.
I remember before I pulled you away, she was going to beat you up. Are you okay?
She nods. I suppose so, yes.
That is good.
Am I supposed to repay you or something? I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
No.
No, not at all. It just, if you can tell us about her and a bit what you could know, that would be helpful. We are trying to, stop.
We have business to attend to with her.
Information would help.
Anything that I can
Yes.
offer, I would be happy to tell you.
All right. Where is she holed up?
Within
I
the
know what
castle.
it looks like, but not what it's called.
Uh,
Yeah, but the castle's right next to where?
the castle is a part of Evernight. It is a part of the... Well, she stops as if deep in thought, trying to remember. I'm sorry, I don't often answer things like this. It's part of Evermore, atop the mountain. She is being housed by the ruling family as a family friend, or so I was told when she arrived, about 4 days prior? Maybe 5?
I see. Okay, that's good.
The family did act as if she hadn't been back for a while. I remember they were talking about portraits of her throughout the castle, and that she looked as if she hadn't aged in centuries.
Apparently, well, not apparently, there's supposedly supposed to be a ritual going on. Can you tell us if you know anything about it and if
Yes.
when that is going to happen?
The unification ritual. Everyone is aware. The Lady Bellavaz promised that as long as she was given the tools that she needed and the sacrifices willing, it would be a unification ritual that would propel this world forward and make Ravenloft the prime material plane. The ruling families are very excited. The word has gone out to the ruling lords of this land. I think she's just waiting for them to arrive to kickstart the ritual. And she kept saying something about her old friends from Arvlon are bringing her the last piece she needs.
I said a different character's name.
What's that?
I nearly said it again. No, I nearly said your wrong character's name.
Oh, no.
Thea, kind of frowns a bit at that. Looking back at Jack, with Jack, because he had the letter. Jack, did you share that letter?
I didn't the last time, but I would now.
Yes, gonna
Can I
frown.
get a brief reminder on the contents of the letter?
Say,
Didn't the letter was basically a talking between her and my bond, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
And
Right.
it
That was
said,
that was a letter. I thought that was an actual one. My bad.
No, it was a letter found.
About her saying that not yeah, okay. I remember that now.
yeah. And didn't the letter specifically say something about me? Or short one, sorry.
The short one.
No. She kind of frowns at that, looking at Jack. Yeah, I wonder if it's the short one talked about in the letter.
Well, it's not me,
Yeah, no, it's me, obviously.
because I'm like super tall.
I mean, you can believe that, but yeah. I don't blame you. It's okay to be short. Trust me, I know.
I mean, I'll be not to be contrarian, but Jackie is connected to like a god in a very special way.
Jack, I'm a child of Candy.
Well,
Nah.
I suppose going there will be giving her what she wants, no?
Nah, but if we don't go there, then we give her. Then she just kind of, infects the world with worms.
Damn,
Maybe.
damn,
Maybe not
don't-
though.
I guess that is true. But I'll be honest, that's not really. I don't think that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Then that's not.
I'd much rather even if I am walking into a trap, I'd rather walk into a trap with you guys, and then we can beat her up.
Is there anything else we should know about this place? Is there like magical wards that have to be dispelled, or like a dragon or something?
I'm not much of a magical spellcaster. I wouldn't really be able to tell you. What's a dragon?
Oh, it is like a friend who is sometimes very shy and sometimes very smart.
Then why would you have to worry if it's a friend?
Oh, because it is not a friend of ours, it is a friend of hers.
I don't know anything about anything like that. As far as I'm aware, she doesn't have friends.
That is very sad.
Sucks to suck.
El Bozo.
Oh,
Read that in a book somewhere.
We hear that there's difficulties reaching this place, this Evernight. Do you know how we could easily get there?
She nods and she goes, I mean, you just have to walk along the road. It's not that difficult. The city is not due to drift for another, well, almost 10 months? Not 11 months? It's
Oh,
every 19 years or so, it stops drifting for a single year.
do you understand why it drifts? Is the
Oh,
sea visible phenomenon?
It is. It's a very celebrated thing. It was said that our founders did not want to be prisoners to the mists. So to counteract it, they have no tether home. The problem is it's also very easy to lose yourselves and your things and be lost adrift. But it is better than being trapped here, she says, looking towards the fortune teller woman. She would understand.
What? This place for Ravenloft, it doesn't seem very cozy.
It is a land of horror and monsters where if you're not careful, you'll become the very thing you despise most of all.
And why would she be interested in making this the prime material plane?
If you want my opinion, and most people don't.
I do.
It's less so that she wants to, more so just telling the ruling families what they want to hear.
I imagine it's a pretense.
I don't...
Yeah, I don't.
From what she's mentioned during her psychotic baths, she doesn't wish to see any worlds still standing. She often talks
Why are her
about how
baths psychotic?
the young girl winces. Do you know how much blood is in a human body, sir?
Yes.
Actually, yes.
Then you'd be well aware
Yeah.
how much of it takes to fill an enormous bathtub.
How big's the bathtub?
About the size of a swimming pool. If they have
Swimming
those where
pool
you're
size
from.
bathtub?
I don't understand why nobility does what they do. I simply serve.
Wow.
That's
Respect.
No.
Question is,
Yes.
why does she not want to see anything stand? Is she... Who hurt her so badly?
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask her, I guess.
Yeah.
Where does she get this supply of people for her blood baths?
In Evernight, if you break the rules or piss off the wrong family, you're already as good as dead. It's not slavery because they're taken for ritualistic sacrifice rather than to serve as slaves, but it is essentially slavery.
And how is she living so comfortably in the city? I was under the impression that it was a city of lichens who would take very unkindly to the blood-bathing types.
She shrugs. I have no idea.
Probably did some
Curious indeed.
manipulation
She
and
has-
stuff.
All I know is she has some connection to the ruling family.
I see.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, while he's in the bathroom, let's kill the NPCs.
Done. Whoa, he's firing.
If we all attack at the same time, someone will come back to all the damage numbers and just have to have them take the damage.
I have to live with it.
What is this cat doing? This cat's bugging out.
No, she isn't.
What?
Leave the cats alone.
Cat's like a dude.
Hold
My
your
cat's
ass.
a full-ass man.
Leave your lad cat alone, you fucking rat. I'm sorry, that was unnecessary.
I'm gonna send you a picture that reminds me of this is how you talk.
Okay. I did... Shut the fuck up. Hang out with me and rank up our social link. You know, like Persona 5. That's awesome. That's actually badass, by the way.
Why are you yelling at the ceiling? What did it do to you?
I had a dream about a tarantula last night.
That sounds
It was,
great.
was fucked up.
Hides the deadly black
is.
tarantula.
Did it do anything to
Good
piss
night.
you off?
No, it got killed. It made me sad.
That's tough.
Oh yeah. Are you still pissed off at the ceiling? Please don't be mad at the ceiling. It gives us shelter.
Please don't. The ceiling protects us. What if your cat started eating the ceiling?
No.
You had a pet that ate the floor, now you have a pet that eats the ceiling.
The parallels.
You're the beasts that you own are of earth and sky. And I think that's fucking beautiful, by the
I
way.
think
That
it's
brings
really
a tear to
funny
my
that there
eye.
still is a hole in that floor.
The That dog was fucking hungry, man.
I was hungry.
He needed to eat the goddamn floor.
Tasty.
God fucking damn.
Shit,
God
goddamn.
motherfucking damn.
You can't
I don't-
quote him.
I don't know what to eat tonight.
Buffalo chicken dip.
I don't have any buffalo chicken dip.
I had pizza.
I was thinking about pizza,
Can never go wrong.
but one of my pizza places doesn't let me make pizzas anymore. It
What?
only has
I don't let you
pre-selected
make the pizza.
pizzas. Yeah, it doesn't like let you choose your toppings on anything anymore on DoorDash.
Bro, they did. Okay, so when
Mhm.
I lived over by South Beach, there was Brooklyn's Finest, and they used to have fucking personal buffalo chicken pizzas. So
Yeah.
we ordered there like all the fucking time.
Now they don't.
Dude, they stopped it like right before I moved out. I was like,
That's
this
so
is
sad.
fine.
I am so pissed. I long for the Domino's barbecue chicken pizza. Not Domino's, the
up, dude.
Pronto's barbecue chicken pizza.
You're trash.
It's so fucking good. Shut the fuck up.
You're a garbage person.
I could eat 3 of those,
I know, but that doesn't mean it's good.
and it made me feel like I was gonna die. And I miss my Mexican place.
You mean the
So
Chinese
bad.
food?
The Chinese Mexican place.
That's the goat right there.
Bro, they were the GOAT. Fresh tortilla was too good. Some people just have weak stomachs.
I'm so glad Dylan moved away from there.
Why?
That place
I
gave me
can't deal with
food
another.
poisoning like 3 times, dude.
Just because your stomach is weak doesn't mean that.
I think it's
You have
less
to
my
stop.
stomach's weak. I think it's more so that they don't cook their food fully.
They do. I've never gotten sick from them.
I was walking by my computer and I heard you went from a pet that eats the floor to one that eats the ceiling.
Yeah, beasts of earth and sky. What do you mean?
Yeah, don't be mean.
I don't mean anything. I'm just worried.
His cat's clung to the ceiling right now, just biting it right currently.
He's not.
That's Murphy. He's from Z Nation. He can do whatever he wants.
You're gonna turn away and you're gonna look and you're gonna not see the cat. Where's the cat? What's happening to my cat? And you're gonna look up. Because you start feeling the debris of the ceiling hitting your head.
It'll be like
No,
that
there is no
scene
ceiling.
in
What are you talking
Dreamcatcher. Anyway. Yes. You know what I meant. Anyway, where were we? I apologize. Quizzing this poor girl about things she doesn't know, yes.
We're killing her.
That's also valid.
That's killer.
Grimory's finished his examination of his tools and he's ready to work.
Leave Gregory alone.
He's
He's
not
not
even
even
So
here to
this-
defend him.
This
Today.
castle that she lives in,
Yes.
easily accessible or?
Not quite. It's the trip up the mountain. It's not difficult, but it is well guarded.
Are there any secret passageways, anything like that you know of?
She nods. She goes, there's an underground market to Evernight. It is run by one of the werewolf families, where they make a deal of smuggling things to and from the city, as well as to the castle. Now, I know you're thinking, if they trade in human flesh, what could be outlawed? A lot, actually. And the current wife of the Prime Minister has a strange taste for, I believe they call it Kofi? That is very difficult to find and outlawed for its drug-like texture. I don't really know. But there
Texture. Wow.
Texture.
I don't know what they do. They snort the Kofi.
Texture.
They snort it.
Texture. Again, I don't, so I'm just trying to explain.
Are you talking about coffee?
Yes, that.
It's not a
Is coffee a known thing?
Yeah, on Arvlon it is.
Oh, it is. Damn.
Yeah, of course. Coffee and bagels.
Oh yes, hell yeah.
The only New York style bagels, though.
Wait, coffee?
She nods.
You're not supposed to snort that.
It's
Yeah, you put it in
outlaw
a drink. You make it into a drink.
Maybe that's what you do where you're from? I don't know.
We have any coffee on us that we could use as a pretense to get in?
I look to Jack.
I don't drink it. It's too bitter.
Do you have it for any of your alchemical needs?
I mean, I don't have the recipe, but I'm sure it's not that hard to put together.
I think you need a specific bean for it, don't you?
Or guano.
Well, you could always buy it at the underground market as well. But if you have some, you could definitely traverse through the underground tunnels like the smugglers do. It's probably the easiest way inside.
Coffee.
Dylan.
Maybe...
Hi.
Fresh produce can make any vegetable, seed, or fruit. Is coffee bean a seed or a...
It is the seed of a.
Dylan, can I make a coffee bean?
Yes.
But he's not happy about it.
Yes. Yes, you can do that.
Holy shell.
More of
Hell
a tea
yeah.
guy myself, by the way.
I drank water.
I think most living things do out generally.
Yeah. But, Jack, I'm surprised. Yeah, did it not have coffee?
No, I had to drink. I had to lick the walls because there would be water trickling it down.
The problem is your fresh produce goes away quickly. I would think is the only worry.
Yeah, it's like 6 seconds. Or
What if we ground it into
I was going to say, if
actual
you
coffee
ground it
mix
into
as
actual
quick as possible?
coffee, it'd be a roll. It wouldn't be a guaranteed success, but I'd allow it, yeah.
Okay,
Holy-
Probably a crap roll.
I can use ancestral memories to get lore barista and try to grind the coffee beans.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. One of Matthias's ancestors brought coffee to Arvlon.
One of them, yeah. No, because he was a great wizard, so he probably conjured it from our world.
Yeah, exactly. He got really high one day and went, huh, I can see another world. A world
I
of
see
coffee."
all the worlds.
Wait,
Clapped
I
his
forget.
hands.
I just forgot. We have transformation and creation.
Yes.
Yeah, but I like this method better.
Yeah, I know, this is better, honestly. This is cooler.
That's... Grind your own coffee.
Who needs these dumb order powers? When we have
Matthias
raw
seeing
manpower?
seeing his ancestral memories and realizing that they created coffee. Whoa. But we could grind them up. Whether it be any of these methods. Okay.
Yeah, like we could let's do some coffee.
Now, this underground market, do they take offense to the blood-sucking variety still?
Outwardly, no. Inwardly, probably yes.
Yeah.
At the
It's like an individual bias sort of thing.
No, it's more so at the underground market. They're more worried about keeping their pockets full. They're unlikely to have a big problem.
I see.
So we come in as coffee dealers, and we use that as our pretense to get in.
Sounds perfect.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
We'll be a group of heavily armed, menacing-looking coffee dealers.
Well, so it appears that it's some sort of drug in this place, so being heavily armed seems to be per the course.
Yeah.
We pass for smugglers.
Yeah.
Remember,
Drug
there are
dealers.
monsters around here. Like, I think everyone should be heavily armed.
Very true.
True.
So, shall we get our coffee making
Oh,
scheme up and running?
Perhaps important question. The dangers of the road, are there any leading toward the to the underground passage or the city?
Well, you'd have to make it to the city first and find your way to the underground from there. Dangers of the road, she stops. I'll be honest, I've not one much to travel. She could probably tell you more about that. I'll be honest, I haven't actually left the city grounds in forever.
I suppose before I ask a good fortune teller friend that, it leads to the next question. What do you want to do now?
Well, I want to repay you for helping me, of course. I would be happy.
Well, you've answered plenty of our
No,
questions.
but I'd be happy to see you to the castle, or at least to the underground.
Wait,
Look-
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you want to not live on this plane anymore?
Is that a possibility? You're not going to just kill me, are you? She says very nervously.
No. Have you any interest in perhaps brewing this coffee in legal ways?
I don't understand what you're asking.
I don't think she cares about the coffee.
I don't
Garrus.
particularly care about coffee, sir.
Oh, well, I'm just trying to offer you a place to go after this because it seems that you are in trouble. I know a friendly vampire that you could probably hang out with. She runs a bakery.
You know a couple friendly vampires.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know a friendly vampire that owns a bakery and has housing that she might be able to help you with.
Am I able to leave this place? She says, looking at you, like eyes wide.
I have no idea.
We can't answer that question, unfortunately. We're not sure. We
Yeah,
don't know
you
the
guys-
specifics of this plane. We just arrived here.
Yeah, and do remember, guys, we currently have no way out, so let's not
Well,
make promises.
I'm sure we'll find a way out. Regardless, the promises of and if we can, and if you want to leave, and we can help you with that, we'd absolutely do so. But to be clear, we welcome the assistance, but you should be aware that we sort of invite catastrophe upon ourselves at every turn when we do things. There would be dangers traveling with us. If you're willing to accept those, we of course accept your assistance, and we greatly appreciate it. Any help we can get is, great.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, lie to you about what we get up to.
We are walking calamities.
It's no different than what I've already lived, and it's the least I could do for freeing me. Please, I insist.
I want to do a sense motive check to get an idea if there's if there's any sort of ulterior intentions behind this.
By all means.
28.
There doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
She seems to just be almost childlike in that you're saying this, but she doesn't actually believe you.
Sure.
She thinks you're just trying to get rid of her. Like a child might,
Okay, but like I said, we come upon anything that's dangerous and it becomes too much for you. You're free to go after that. You're not like a hostage or anything like that.
She nods.
We have anything we need to ask about the city, guys? Anything like that?
Is there any social faux pas that we should not commit? Like, is there any customs that we should be abiding by?
Not that I could think of. It's your average big city. Just be careful of who you talk to. Be respectful to people. Try not to run amok of the werewolf mafia. The usual.
What if one wants
They have
to
a
join the
mafia?
werewolf- Wait, hold on.
I'm
what-
sorry, this right?
What if we want to join the werewolf mafia?
Yeah, right. This is my calling, actually.
You'd be welcome to. I don't know. They
We
often
couldn't all join the werewolf
They
mafia.
I
often
don't think you should join the werewolf
They
mafia.
often play cards down by the docks.
Oh,
I do
no.
know
Oh my
they're
God.
always recruiting.
Listen, I understand.
Do they wear suits?
But they do, yes.
Hold on. Amari, I understand you hear cards.
So,
Yes.
just for reference, this also happened yesterday because you guys went to the same place as Sunday. And it was just as
No
bad.
way. Yeah.
I just want to be clear. Maybe we don't have the time for that.
I mean,
I hate to be the guy who says it.
if the lady is waiting for the Dark Lords to arrive, you likely have a couple of weeks.
Oh, fuck, we do have time
Thank
for
you.
it.
Thank you for that
I'm sorry,
bit
I'm
of
just trying to
information. That
help.
was No, it was
You're
very
very
helpful. I'm
You're
greatly
very
appreciative.
helpful.
Do you guys even have money?
Oh, I can help with that too. As she pulls
No,
out,
don't give us money.
No,
Please,
no,
please,
no.
don't give us
We
money.
don't need your money.
she pulls off her neck what looks like this diamond necklace. Like the entire chain is made from diamonds. She places it down and goes, I'm not sure how much it'd be worth, but maybe this.
No, keep that.
We don't need any. We're very rich.
Oh,
we're rich
all
people.
right. And she goes to put it back on.
Yeah, please don't.
I could use it.
No, shut up, Jack.
I mean, I don't have any money.
You're very rich.
Grummery has money.
Really?
Take it from him.
Rich in spirit, my friend.
I could be rich in a necklace.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised you don't like coffee. You seem like a coffee guy.
It would require him taking off the
I feed off misery.
Not
What do
coffee,
you drink?
Freedom's only misery.
I'm sure you do, big guy. Now let's get you to bed.
Man, back in my day.
Old man Jack will be great when he's old and decaying.
I don't think
No
someone
one
make
will
it
believe
to
a
that.
word I say, but it'll all be truth. The Lord of Horror threw me a birthday party. Yeah, okay, dude.
What the fuck ever, brother.
Yeah, back to bed.
I mean, yeah, that will be very accurate. Will he be in like a god retirement home or just a regular one? I was a god
That's
once upon a time.
What does the god retirement home look like?
It's Jack's apartment. What do you mean?
Oh, it's
Where I
Jack.
work.
There's no precedent for it before Jack. I
Yeah,
see.
Jack's the first and only one.
I'll be the first old retired god.
God, he's such a groundbreaker.
Yeah, you know me.
He doesn't take his mask off either.
Oh, I'm so tired from creating my own path.
Psychopath.
All right, so there is time for the werewolf mafia. Sure,
Yeah.
maybe they could help us get into the underground market.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mafia, right?
I mean, surely they're connected, right?
Yeah, it's a mafia.
Exactly.
Has anyone ever dealt with a mafia here before?
Dylan, what I have?
Not in Vistos. There wasn't really
Fair enough.
organized crime.
I believe my
It was
mother
more
has had dealings.
disorganized.
I believe my mother's had dealings with the vampiric mafia.
Nowhere was too small to have a mafia.
I lived under a mountain.
I think the
Yeah.
mountain had a mafia. You just didn't. Yeah, the ones who sold you, the homunculus mafia.
I wouldn't be surprised to learn that either of my parents were heads of a mafia. To be honest with you, so.
This is
That
also
doesn't-
accurate.
It sounds like a very vampiric job.
Maybe.
So what now? I guess we on the road again.
On the road again.
I think you guys wanted to ask the other lady about difficulty
Yes,
getting there.
the dangers. Matthias would turn to her and he would go, do you have any insights on possible dangers on the roads?
Depends the path that you are traveling. There are many routes, all equally dangerous. As you've seen, there are these strange worm creatures infested rotting husks. There are also all sorts of con artists and scammers that if you're not careful you may come across.
Huh. Con artists and scammers.
You never
This is a
really,
great place.
You never really know what you'll find. Between here and there, you shouldn't come across any villages, but if you do, they are likely illusionary or signs of haunts, where strange ghosts will attempt to barter something from you.
Ghosts.
Oftentimes taking body parts as currency.
It's like when we traded the bones on the ship. We have experience with this.
Exactly, the bones are their money.
Oh no. But what about the worms?
Well, you're fighting those, aren't you?
This is so true.
Of course, the truest danger with traversing anywhere here is the mist. If you're not careful or if you take the wrong step, it might just deposit you far beyond these realms, never to return.
Troubling.
Doubly so for you who are not native here. There's always a chance you could wash up adrift back home or somewhere far worse, more likely than not.
So we should keep our wits about us, to say the least.
Correct. Additionally, just be careful as you travel. Sometimes it may seem as if there's no escape from the mists, and in that path, the only way out is forward. Ravenloft is a home to nigh on endless dangers. You could live here for an eternity and not see them all.
Helpful to know.
Yes, thank you. You've been very helpful.
Yes. You are saying such terrible things about this plane, but so far we have only been met with hospitality.
Perhaps it's warming you up before the proverbial drop.
Anything else we need to do? Looks at the party.
Do you have a tent?
Personally, no, but I'm sure one of the tribe can scrounge one up for you all.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, damn. I thought I had a tent, but I don't.
Alright.
Oh, I think we're ready. Right, group?
Yeah, Garrus will walk out loud and go, does anybody want to sell me a tent?
Godspeed, travelers. May you stop the worm once and for all. And
We will
save
do our...
this world, just as you do your
We-
own.
Yep, we will do our best. Bye-bye. Can someone grab Grummer? He's, asleep.
Yeah, you're good, Grummer.
Looking at my
Follow him
tools. I'm
outside.
examining my tools.
You see he's dissecting the worm corpses.
Please, no.
I have to
They're
find
still
the answer.
alive.
But yeah, one of the strange caravan people, Garros, is willing to give you a tent and about 2 days worth of food for free.
Oh,
He goes,
I love Ravenloft.
I
They're so
appreciate you
friendly here.
for saving us from the worms, my good sir. If there's anything more I could do, hell, I'd give you my own carriage if you would like it.
Wait, really?
If it would help you get where you're going, happily.
Wouldn't you, die without this carriage? You're like a traveling people.
I don't think I would die. It would complicate things for certain, yes.
Wait, I actually have a trade better than gold here.
Huh?
Garrus will reach into the bag of holding and pull out a wagon wheel. I've been holding on to this for almost my entire adventure.
The man looks at it, eyes wide. Oh my.
I've
Would
always
be
thought I
worth,
would find a use for it.
This truly would be worth far more than its weight in gold, sir.
It is Now that I realize it was meant all along to repay your hospitality. If your wagon wheel were ever to break, please let this be a suitable substitution.
He
And
nods.
Garrus will hand this man the wagon wheel.
He takes it happily. Like an overjoyed child being given a new toy. As
Garrus will
Garrus,
wipe
you are
away a
given
tear.
a large, like one of those tied-off hobo sticks bags, not a real bag, with food and a
It's
tent.
called the knapsack, buddy.
Yeah, I don't like that word,
Oh, okay.
so we don't use that word here. So as you were given this knapsack and the tent, it's not a particularly large tent. It could probably fit like 3 people, or Garrus and 1 person.
It is good enough. These people are too kind. Alright. Is everyone ready to journey?
Yeah, let's go. On the road again.
Let's go.
Wait, have we gotten a map of this place yet?
If you were to ask, you would have been told that they don't have maps.
Oh,
Due to the
damn.
nature of the mist, stuff just tends to be...
Mm.
You either learn to recognize the road as you travel, or you're lost. That's kind of the issue here.
I see. Alrighty. Yeah, I guess we start heading off on the road towards Evernight.
On the road again.
On the
On
road
the road
again.
again.
As you begin traveling, can I get a D100 roll from 1 person? Your travel will be broken up into 6-hour blocks. Each D100 roll will amount to 1 D100. As a reminder, a few of you are fatigued. If you want to stop at some point, that is fine. As while there mechanically is no super fatigue, I will homebrew something that will happen if you don't. Rest eventually.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's a reason why I bought a tent.
No, you're good. I'm just letting you know.
Here's
I
the
don't want
D100.
I don't want to be a haha got you. You didn't do it. Okay, 34. As Jack leads the path for the first 6 hours of your journey, maneuvering through the woods, you can see perhaps the attack of the worms has caused things to, for lack of a better term, leave you alone for now. The 6 hours pass by uneventfully. I would say it's dark, but it's always dark,
Oh yeah.
As you are traveling, though, for the first 6 hours or so, nothing strange seems to happen.
This was pretty chill.
What a lovely stroll.
I mean, can't really tell if it's like nighttime here, right?
Correct.
But
The question
everyone
being, of
feel it?
course... Yeah, of course, I'm sorry.
yeah, we're good.
I have so many fucking maps.
I mean, I can rest whenever I would benefit from getting spell slots, but I'm not down a whole lot of them. Just I'm good whenever someone else feels like they need to. So
We need a full night's rest for fatigue. Is the problem.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So,
here we are. You're trying to get to here.
oh wow. Alright, where are we at?
You are down here.
Okay. After our first 6 hours, where roughly would we be?
Here.
On
You
this
would
dotted
you
line?
would have started around here by the woods. So you're out of
Oh,
the
I thought we
woods.
started at Shade's Rest.
No, you're out of the woods proper.
Okay.
You're on the road to the
Okay.
city.
So we're about a third of the way there, right?
Yeah,
Or fourth of the way.
fourth of the way. At the
How about
moment,
we go
stuff.
a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
We go a little bit further and then we take a rest.
Sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan. Let us go.
So you guys want to continue?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Someone other than Jack, roll me a D100, please, as you take the lead for the next 6 hours of your journey.
All right, let me get on this.
You got it. You got it.
All right, 100. Fuck.
75. Garrus leading the way the next 6 hours. Almost immediately, you come to a crossroads. On one side, a thick, murky swamp. The other, a foresty patch that seems to be covered in a magical darkness that you cannot see a single thing. Down the swamp is regular darkness. What would you like to do? You're leading the group.
Murky darkness
No, murky
and regular dark.
murky swamp, magical
murky
darkness.
swamp. Think it is best if we go through the swamp. At least we can see what is going on, no?
Sure.
Yeah, you're the one in Leiden.
Fia, could you do something for us?
Uh-huh.
Could you make it so like the swamp water is like ice or something, so we can just walk on top of it?
Yeah, I actually can do that. I don't think it's big enough for people to step on. Let me look. Let's look.
I mean,
I think you do 5-foot
I just don't
patches,
want-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could freeze the water.
can
Yeah,
you
and I can-
freeze the water.
Do you are you a
Yeah,
do
so
you
yeah,
have the
if you
water
can freeze-
kineticist stuff? Water gate or whatever
Yeah, I'm a
it's
water
called?
cannon. Yeah, I have all the gates other than metal.
Then you would be able to flash freeze small pockets to walk on.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alrighty.
Right.
With Fia's assistance as you are walking throughout the swamp, I will take a survival roll, Garros. You will have a +5 circumstantial bonus to this.
Survival roll with a +5 circumstantial bonus.
Yes, sir.
Circumstantial bonus.
Because you're not technically walking through the mud and filth.
Oh, I have a +2 to this base.
Oh boy.
I'd like to hero point that, please.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I hope you don't double that one. 16's not terrible.
But
The swamp does slow you down quite a bit. A journey that should take 6 hours ends up taking you about 10. At this point, the rest of you who are not fatigued, you feel fatigue setting in.
I was worried that a 1 would like make a swamp creature appear.
A 1 would have been guaranteed combat, yeah. I don't know what it would have been. It would have been a, we take 10 minutes while I find something that would live in a swamp to attack you guys. Probably like an elemental or something.
Yeah. Oh boy. Let's take a rest here.
Yeah, as you get out of the swamp,
Yes!
would you like to set up camp?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will be indeed setting up camp.
So
Alrighty.
the Does Garrus know how to pitch up a tent? Probably not, but
It'd be
it's,
survival. He's really good at that.
yes.
No, as you all settle down for the night, are you keeping watch? You don't have to,
yeah.
but if you want to. Okay. Rather than go through the lengthy resting rules of stupid Pathfinder 2e, I will take 2 people making perception checks. One for the first half of the night, the other person for the other half. Or if you guys want to do 2 people keeping watch, 2 people for each time. That's up to you, though. But it will just be 2 sets of rolls.
I can do one of them. I got the best perception.
No problem.
Let
Oh,
me roll it.
I'm not very good at perception, I don't think.
Yeah, you're
You
my
were
higher
taking
equal.
second or first?
I'll do first.
Okay. With a 32 Fia, as you keep watch, the thing you would note is the mist has settled in all around you. It has not broached your camp yet, but it's like a circle around you, almost tightening with each passing moment.
Okay. It will just keep the lights going and stuff and just kind of keep watch. And wake up the next person for the next.
Who would like to do the second watch?
I guess
Cannot be Grummarie.
Garrus. Wait, why can't it be Grummarie? Fucked up.
Alright.
Who has the highest
Please let
perception? I have
Grummarie.
plus 20.
I have plus 20.
Yeah, it's better than mine.
Alright. I guess Garrus and Amari will take the werewolf shift.
Alrighty. I'll
Heck
take
yeah.
perception checks from both of you. Good watches. Between the 2 of you, as you're keeping an eye out, you notice the mist disperses right around the time that all of you are set to wake up. Curious.
Oh,
You look
truly,
ahead,
this doesn't mean anything.
and someone or something during the night throughout the mist has set out a basket filled with what looks like fresh fruit and vegetables, as well as dried chunks of meat, almost like beef jerky, in a small wicker basket, maybe 20 feet from where you guys set up camp.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure if we eat that, we're going to lose one of our arms or legs.
Oh, 100%.
Alright, looks like free food.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's very conveniently placed. Why look? Why turn away a free gift?
Agreed.
I mean, Jack, if you want to eat it, you can go ahead and lose a limb.
Why are you so convinced with this limb theory?
Because we were told.
Oh, you just believe everything you hear?
I believe those people. They seem trustworthy.
Alright, Jack, eat the food. Please, eat it in front of us, actually.
Maybe I will.
Well, I mean, are you?
Well, now that you're telling me to, now I don't wanna.
No, wow. When we call your bluff, you don't want to. Okay.
No, maybe I will.
The food does look really delicious.
Oh, it looks so tasty, though.
It's probably been a long time since you've seen fresh fruits and or vegetables.
What if the whole basket's a mimic, though?
True.
You scared of a mimic, Jack? You could take a mimic.
No, I can't. Mimics are my
You got-
weakness.
You got the plot armor.
I'm too trusting of objects. They got me dead to rights. Fine, I won't eat from the silly basket.
All right. Well, I guess let's just continue onward, right?
Alrighty.
And I guess we continue onwards.
Continuing your travel as the next day begins. someone other than Jack and Garrus a D100 roll, please. True.
Oh,
What?
He's awoken.
Yeah, he's woke.
I am woke.
after 1,000 years.
Matthias has gone woke. Matthias, as you lead the way, about halfway through your travels, you find yourself trapped by the mists in every path. Like a cage around you all. It seems to be moving in. What would you like to do?
And she said when the mist is surrounding us, the only way to go is forward, right?
True. So I assume we go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. You
Oh.
lead the way. You got this. I believe in you. I knew it said Jake. I believe in you, Matthias.
Charging into the mist. As the party moves, the mist cloaks all around you, wrapping farther than anything. You find no matter how you look, no matter where you try to see, all you find is mist. You begin to hear echoing laughter like that of children giggling softly. The running of footsteps, you hear what sounds like chalk being used on a chalkboard. A shuffling of books. All of a sudden, through this thick, almost unmissable mist, you see this figure. Oh, you all long rested. You could click the button to long rest, by the way. I should have mentioned that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. This strange figure standing before all of you. What would you like to do? Do you keep walking? Do you stop?
That's definitely fake, right?
A misty mirage.
Is that what you think of me, friends?
One that can speak at that.
Do you think I'm not here?
Can I answer that? Just look into the party.
You can. We can just, or we could just continue forward, really. But we could talk and walk and talk.
You really couldn't wait to chase after me, could you? Playing right into the palm of my hand. I'll make it easy for you. Surrender the relic here and now, and I'll trade you a cure for the virus. Don't you want to keep yourselves alive?
This mirage doesn't make good deals.
Yeah, is she talking about the rage virus?
Yeah,
It
probably.
is inevitable what will happen.
What other virus would there be?
Yeah, I was just confused because, we already have a cure for the rage virus killing the worm.
This is a cure that's guaranteed.
10, you know what? When we kill that motherfucker, that'll be guaranteed as well.
You sure you want to take the risk?
I'm not taking a risk.
You're already lost in this strange world. You already don't know who or what is coming. You would be wise to take this deal.
No.
To save those you care about.
That wouldn't really save anyone. It'd more be like dooming everyone we care about for
Save
our
yourself.
selfishness. Yeah, but we like care about other people.
Is this something that you might want to learn how to do?
Funny. Well, don't say I didn't warn you, friends, for old time's sake.
And not our friend, if it is you.
Oh,
Yes,
but we
kind of
are.
hate you.
Hate is such a strong word.
I am a very strong person.
It's true.
Well,
Alright, we're going to start walking now.
I assumed you'd stop walking, mind you.
Yeah, no, we didn't
Oh.
stop.
No, we did not stop walking. Garrus did. But we left him behind.
Oh no. With Grimmery.
Good luck, little heroes.
My tools.
I'm sure you'll enjoy your gift as the figure disappears. As you continue walking through the mist,
I do like gifts.
I'll take another D100 roll, please.
From someone else aside from Matthias or from Matthias?
Anyone else?
Even the people that roll
Let there be light. Oh,
Let there be light. Fia, as you continue, as you walk alongside your allies, step by step traversing through the mists, after what feels like hours, with no sign of the mist ending, no sign of it fading, you begin to get a little worried. You continue walking when you suddenly, maybe kicking your feet a little bit in front of you, the dirt and stone that makes up this walkway crumbles, and you hear the sound of it falling as if dropping off a cliff. You look down, and it's hard to see through the mist, but it looks like moving forward is a cliffside.
oh. Well, shall we continue forward?
Yeah, sure.
There is a cliffside, but don't worry. So I'm just gonna do this on everyone to make everyone cyclonic to ascend. Hopefully, we can fly across this thing and doesn't disable flight.
Wait, hold on a second. Garrus is gonna fly up after it's been casted on him
Sure.
and see if he can get through the mist.
You
In
cannot.
fact, it doesn't end.
It does not seem to end, sir.
He will
In
fly back
fact,
up.
as you
Okay.
fly up, as you try to fly down, it's like trying to step through concrete. You are unable to land back down on the floor.
Uh-oh. I'm going to try to dig my way through. I'm going to pull out my weapon and see if it cracks through the mist.
As you try to do so, you hear a sickening laugh. I need a fortitude save, Garrus. Good roll.
Thank you. I work hard on it.
I know. As you try to dig your way through the cloud of mist, hammering away with your spear, trying to break free, you're making no progress. The mist is growing tighter around you, and it's growing difficult to breathe. What do you want to do?
Oh no. I'm making no progress. This is terrible. Can I use the surge of gravitation
Mm-hmm.
to increase the gravity on myself downwards
Okay.
to try to force
Force.
myself
Yeah,
through?
no, I got you 100%.
Yeah.
As you do so, as you try to propel yourself down, I will need one more fortitude save at disadvantage, please. Oh,
I
no.
hate
Oh,
being at disadvantage.
oh no, I love disadvantage when I am Garbosh.
That's one thing I'm gonna burst about playing Garros is just going, oh no.
Oh no. That's funny as fuck. Garrus, with effort, you manage to cut through the clouds of mist, dropping back down to the floor. There is no sign of your party.
Oh no. Hello? Hello?
Do you hear him?
No.
So you turn to the party. What?
As you turn,
Why did
you
we-
cannot see anyone.
Hello? Oh, God. Fucking damn it.
Jack looks around.
Clouded by mist, Jack, you are alone.
Darn.
Is everybody alone? Is Amari alone?
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna sit down and wait till the others find me.
No
That's
problem.
good survival skills, like, actually.
Thank you.
I will need a
That's what I tell the children.
fortitude save from everyone, please.
Oh,
Are we keeping these rolls? Oh,
No.
no!
Oh, no!
I'd rather roll something worse, thank you.
Please give me the worst one, sir.
I'll take your worst fortitude roll,
Oh,
sir.
no! Fia, are you good with yours?
Yeah, it's gonna fail. But when do we get our next hero point? Alright, for a while.
10:30.
10:30.
It's 9:50 now.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
2:30.
Hey, hopefully that hits.
Jack falls unconscious.
Just straight up. Alright. Ooh.
Gone into the mist. He is gone. Jack, we'll see where you go. Amari,
Love that.
you stay conscious. Matthias, you stay conscious. Fia and Garros, both of you fall unconscious.
I'm gonna also start doing something.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start casting Planar Palace.
Ooh.
Takes a minute.
Okay, okay.
Please don't do that.
1 second.
I'm scared.
Garros, as you fall unconscious, you feel a strange ghost-like hand rising from your shoulders, where your pauldrons are. These soft, ghostly hands press against your face, gripping through your helmet to touch your cheeks as you hear, "Sleep now," as you fall unconscious. Sleepy, sleepy. Where's the unconscious button? There we go. Sleepy, sleepy Garros.
I'm so sleepy.
As Matthias, you are casting Planar Palace. Yeah, you are welcome to.
Yeah, it's a minute cast time.
That is totally fine.
And then I'm trying to figure out what I need to do after that.
Yeah, the castle would appear.
All right, the door would appear. The castle's inside.
Yes, 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 yes.
And it is a castle, to be clear.
Of course.
It's classic vampiric stuff. I probably have a description somewhere, but he's not going in yet.
Mhm.
What he's going to do next is he's going to start casting Scouting Eye, because he wants to send the eye out to try and find his friends,
Ooh,
knowing that he
okay.
can't walk himself.
I'll take a perception check.
Okay. That's decent.
As you are looking, there is no sign of Garros or Jack through the scrying eye. You do catch Amari, who's just sort of sitting there, looking for anyone. And then you see Fia. Fia is unconscious on the floor as a figure is shaking her, trying to wake her up. That figure is Gremory.
Gremory.
I rolled for him because he isn't here. As he's trying to desperately shake her awake, you could see through the scrying eye, strange ghost-like hands seem to be creeping up from the belt that Fia wears.
The belt.
The belt.
Oh, belt of frozen flame.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't wear
Problem
that.
is the
What's up?
eye isn't
I
visible.
don't wear that.
It's in your inventory.
Yeah, it's in my backpack.
Same. You got what I'm
Same
saying.
thing.
You got what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Trying to see what else I could do, because
100%.
Matthias doesn't want to himself, because that would be a bad idea. Okay. He's going to summon undead. Use his, Gravemaster stuff so that he can have 2 of them at a time.
Okay.
Just like a basic... Just like a zombie. It's fine. Try to use the Surge of Transformation on them both to have like a sign in their chest that says, "Follow me from Matthias." And he's trying to have the animate deads then follow the path the eyes take to find Gremory, Fia, and Amari, and then lead them back to the
Gotcha.
mansion.
As the zombies travel out, you see through the scrying eye, as the zombie reaches Gremory, Fia is gone. Gremory stands there cursing loudly. He looks towards the zombie and nods and follows it to you.
Okay.
At the same time, Amari, you would see this zombie with a sign in its chest, if you would like to follow it.
Yeah, I'm not questioning that.
As the 2 of you move, you find Matthias standing by a large door.
Have you guys seen anybody else?
Nope.
Outside of you, Gremory, I know you saw Fia.
She's just gone.
Well, fuck. Alright, get inside. As he'll,
Incredible.
gesture to enter the door.
Yeah, 100%.
Love it.
I'm trying to think of what I could leave for his friend. Grab the dirt on the ground. See if I could use the Surge of Transformation to make like a long, like, rocky signpost coming out of the ground
Yeah, it's fine.
as like a thing of note. Like if they do see it, they'll be like, "Oh, I see that." And then Matthias will go inside the planar palace. It's not a magnificent mansion.
You're good. Yes, it's fine.
Which is a large, well, not large, it's, on the smaller side, castle, Gothic variety. Gargoyles, attached to the sides of it, lightning and such coursing around the time. The gargoyles have glowing red eyes, by the way.
Or like ghoul goyles.
Oh.
And there's a large portrait of Matthias in the foyer when you
Nice.
guys enter. With him, dressed very fancifully.
Classic. Yeah. As the 3 of you enter, no sign of your friends. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I sent an eye out to try and find them. And I could only find you, well, technically 3. Unfortunately, Fia vanished, as a Gremory can attest.
Gremory would go. I swear it was the oddest thing. Large, feral, ghost-like hands, creeping up like dogs in a tornado. They wrapped around Fia, and then she was gone.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it before. And then he looks towards the 2 of you, and he starts shaking. He goes, do you see that?
See what?
I'll take a perception check from both of you.
People better not be fucking with my house.
Glamorous one!
Bro.
Oh no, he's real.
Matthias, you look about. You don't see anything on Amari or yourself or Gremory.
Talking about the portrait?
No, you don't see it.
No, I don't see anything.
They're wrapping around you. As you see Gremory pull out his dagger. Please,
What you doing with that, Gremory?
I have to cut them away,
I'm
please.
gonna cast See the Unseen.
Okay. As you do,
Do I see anything?
you can see ghostly hands creeping around Amari. They're not touching her yet. They seem to be coming from the helmet she wears, stretching down her body. And these are gigantic ghost-like Big B's hands type deal.
Is her helmet her relic from
Yes.
our
Yeah.
friend?
Yep.
Yeah. Get rid of your helmet, Amari! And I'm taking my gloves, which I've not been wearing because of this
Yes.
exact thing. And I'm tossing them out the door.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll knock my helmet off and kick it out the door too.
Amari, as you do so, I will take a fortitude save, please. Beautiful. You manage
Thank
to
you.
take off the helmet and throw it aside. Are you throwing it outside as well?
Yeah, I'm just following Matthias's instructions. He's
As
the
you
one
do
that's got
so.
this figured out right now.
The hands are gone. I gotta pee again. I've been drinking too much water. I will be right back.
It was a trap the whole time. I mean, we figured this out, actually, and we just didn't get rid of them. This is on us, partly. God.
It's very unfortunate.
What a-
I liked my helmet.
I know. My gloves were quite fanciful. I liked them indeed.
No, the rest of us are going to be able to. Are just playing Gremory right now.
Everyone else is gone, and Amari, Gremory, and Matthias get to chill in my cool castle.
I'm going through that.
Yeah, so
you go.
how long have you had a
Jack
castle,
Pearl.
Matthias? Because we slept
what-
outside last night.
I forgot about it.
Okay.
I also did not have the spell power to cast it anyway,
That's fair. Okay. I can respect that.
and I didn't want you all to be, informed of it and disappointed.
He lives.
The dogs didn't claim him.
I've had it for maybe about a level or two.
The tornado did not claim him. He's
One
alive.
level, actually. It is one level I've had it. That's probably too big, honestly, for what Pathfinder has in mind, but I don't fucking care.
What's your question? What's up?
No, I posted a picture of my cool castle.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's perfectly fitting.
And we have confirmation that the tornado did not claim the boy.
Yet.
I would also like it if my invisible servants, they're not fully invisible, there's just, they're spooky red eyes, is all you see of them. 'Cause why not?
Dude, this guy's going buck wild.
Oh yeah, no wait, I can determine they are visible. Never mind. I'm thinking of 5e's version. I have 24 servants. Well, there is a room for everybody in here, actually. I tailored the place for everyone to have their own personal bedrooms.
Wow.
So the servant can lead you to that, though I'm concerned about what's going on with our companions. I've left a large signpost outside for them when they return.
Matthias, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh, good. Gremory, did you get rid of your relic? If so, do so.
He sacrificed his to bring you guys back.
Oh,
That's why he was the only one who wasn't affected. That's why I rolled. If he was here, it was going to be, hey, Gremory, who do you want to go try and find? But I rolled.
Is there any way to look out? Is there like a look hole that I can use to look out the door? Is that possible or
I
anything?
imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, then Matthias will look out and see who's outside.
As you peer outside, you would see a strange man wearing robe. He has a book in one hand, a walking stick in the other. He seems to have a pouch filled with scrolls. Looks like a gnome, maybe a halfling. He looks like this.
He's powerful.
Interesting.
Who dares?
He goes, excuse me, standing before you is the esteemed Professor Gobbledock, Please, let me in. It is of the utmost importance.
A professor?
I, Professor Gobbledock.
Of what school?
That voice. I know that voice. Matty boy, is that you?
Does he look like a professor from the academy?
You would be reminded. He doesn't look like one. You would have heard that there's a gnomish professor of the translocative arts who went missing about 6 months before the whole debacle happened. It was believed he blew himself up with an experiment.
Oh no.
But it
He
could
blew
be
himself all the way to Ravenloft.
It could be he just found a portal to another world, or created one,
be.
rather.
All right, fuck it. We don't have Fia and Garros or Jack here, so might as well. Matthias will allow the doors to open for him.
As you do, the man saunters in. He's a little gnome man. He goes, thank you. It's a pleasure to see you again, Matty boy. You've come a long way. Who'd you steal this from?
This is mine.
You've become a
I
mighty
made
wizard.
this. The sorcerer, but albeit, I digress. I don't recall actually ever taking your class.
No, but everybody knows about you. You're the one who got us trapped here.
I wouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't recall doing that.
No, yes, of course. It was what's his name, right?
No, I mean,
boy.
I remember a lot of people dying. I don't remember sending people to the world.
Well, some people died, but not enough of them. Would you imagine my surprise when I finally figured out a way to return to my office and found it in ruins? I looked outside and there was no sun and there were vampires and monsters all around.
Hey, look, man, a lot of things happened. Wait,
No.
the whole academy's here?
He nods. He goes, that's why I was trying to find you. Your friends, they've been captured. It seems that whatever you conjured, it was bringing them here? The academy
great.
entirely. It's not much left of it. More ruins than anything else, but I think I'm the only one left sane. Sane is
What about
the?
I'm just reminded. What about the NPC, the lady? Did she vanish too?
Which lady?
The young girl that was traveling with us, who was the servant of
fuck.
Belavaz.
She would have vanished too. Yes.
She would have vanished too. I wasn't able to find her because I would have looked.
Yeah, no, you would not have been able to. They either needed a 40 or higher on the fortitude save or Grimoire to find you.
Yeah,
To have a
and
chance.
she probably didn't make that fort save, I wager.
No, not even close.
So my friends have been kidnapped to the academy. That is now here.
It is a complicated matter. They've been taken to the heart of fear. It seems
The
that
heart of fear.
there was some sort of reliquary trap drawn to the magics of your friends.
Yeah.
But worry not, I'm sure they are perfectly fine. And I, Professor Gobbledock, I'm here to help. You see, I'm the only one still sane in that school. If you could even call it that. The students and the faculty, they've begun some sort of strange cult. There's something that lies beneath the ruins. It always has. I think that was what the creature you summoned was trying to find, but it lay dormant. A creature of massive wingspan of rotting flesh. It's something I haven't seen since my youth. As a child in Erebor, I believe they call it the Dracolich.
God damn it! Troubling. Very troubling.
It's horrifying. The Dracolich has lain dormant for nigh on 10,000 years. But I have
And I woke it up?
I have my suspicions that not you, but the thing you brought did wake it.
Oh, god damn it.
But My fear is that might be why it took your undeath. You see, I've been
Give it to the Dracolich.
to wake it up. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so it actually makes a lot of sense when it's put like that.
I am very afraid. I don't. I mean,
You're very informed of the situation. How'd you know that I got my undeath taken from me?
well, I am Professor Gobbledock after all.
All right, fair enough.
The same
Well,
time,
we don't have a lot of options
you
here.
hear another knock on the door.
Friend of yours?
I have no friends. Everyone's gone mad. I told you.
I told you had friends outside of colleagues. All right, okay, hold on. Let me check.
Do you look out the
Look to
window?
the people.
You would see the same figure of this gnome professor, except he's lying on the floor. He's suffering from hundreds of different wounds, scratches, bites, all sorts of things. As he's knocking on the invisible door, you could see a spell of... What's the thing you cast? The true seeing one.
See the unseen?
See the unseen. It seems to be resonating around his eyes as he's mouthing, "Don't trust me!" So he's banging on the door.
This seems fun. Thias will let the door open for him.
The man crawls in. Hello, traveler. I've terrifying news. It seems a doppelganger has taken my form. He looks at the him, and the him looks at him. They both look at you, and they go, he's a doppelganger, pointing to each other. Mm-hmm. Please, you must trust me, says the one on the floor. You go, please, Matthias, don't listen to this man. He's clearly trying to adhere to your sensibilities. He knows you've lost your vampirism and you're a good guy now.
I got it back.
They both stop and go, huh?
Yeah.
You see,
I'm not gonna sit on my laurels and let that stand. Come on.
you see the two look at each other and go, oh no.
Why do you think the castle looks like this?
The one on the floor climbs to his feet. You see all the wounds are superficial and makeup. They look at each other, then look at you. There comes a third knock on the door.
Is this gonna be a third, Professor? You might as well tell me now.
As you hear from the shouting, Matthias Kansian, don't trust them! They are liars!
How many professors are there?
If you were to look out the window, you would see 30 more lined up. In varying disguises and different wounds.
Okay, what's going on here?
They look to each other, then look towards you, and go, "Ah!" as they explode into a pile of worms.
Yep, that's expected. Give me 1 second, I have to get my pizza at the door.
You're good. I will say at the same time, Garros, Fia, and Jack. The three of you wake up, stripped of your belongings. This is going to sound convoluted, out of character, but this is the easiest way to do it. Choose a single magical item. That is all you have on you.
Single magical item.
Well, I'm gonna take my heart vein attenuator.
Everything else, either de-invest or move to your backpack.
Yeah, because
Whatever you have
I have to have the heart vein attenuator to use my things because of my special stuff, right?
No. For this instance, if you want something else, you're welcome to take something else, Fia. Don't...
Gotta be the garbage consumption.
Normally, I would say yes, but in this instance, if you want to carry around something else, it's not super likely that you'll get into combat before you find something of yours, if that makes sense. This is more
I
for
see.
plot purposes, what's going on. I brought you guys to the map. You should be able to see yourselves, the three of you.
Well, if I can still use my stuff, I'm gonna take the Rod of Wonder because that's kind of
You
fun.
just lose your bonuses without the Heart Vein Attenuator.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it gives you
I'll
a
take-
+1 or a +2 or whatever it gives.
I think it's
What about our weapon?
What's up?
What about our weapons?
If you want to take your weapon as your item of choice.
Ah, dang.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Choice.
You have the benefits of
Dang.
you have quick alchemy, so you could still make bombs and such.
Yeah, I'll throw the weapon too.
You're good, Jake. Welcome back. Garrus, what do you want to keep?
I'm keeping my Swarm Keeper's garb.
So you're leaving your weapon and stuff behind?
Mhm.
Okay. Just uninvest in everything else. If you have they would have taken all of your stuff that's a weapon or magical item. So if you have non-magical stuff, you could keep it if it's not a weapon.
Like my beakers.
Yes, exactly. They would have taken weapons, and they would have taken magical equipment and garbs and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna keep.
I'll be smart, and I'm gonna keep this
That's
instead
totally
of
fine.
keeping my Rod of Wonder.
I'm gonna keep this and then open the door and get blasted with spirit. Just my luck.
As the three of you awaken in what seems to be a wine cellar, you are strapped to these large tables. Manacled, rather, not strapped. Well, both, actually. Much like a patient in an insane asylum. You can see there's a door over here, as well as a door here, behind what looks like a table, like somebody pushed the table in front of the door. There is no sign of any people.
Am I still able to... If he's going to try casting something,
Your hands,
just like a minor
your
thing.
hands are bound. You cannot cast.
Can I try to like flex out of this?
Yeah, if you'd like to try.
I'd like to try to undo my wrappings. Like a rogue.
Yeah, sure. 3-3.
What are you, some sort of rogue or something?
Garrus,
Never.
as you try to flex out of your bindings, you could feel the magic that is tied into them tightens them as you try to break free. The more force you put in, the harder it feels. Jack, that is not enough. You are unable to pick your locks.
Hey, Dylan.
Hi.
Base Kinesis and my other impulses don't seem to have the manipulation trait.
Correct.
So I don't think I require my hands. I'm gonna try to just burn them. See if like
What are you trying to burn?
I'll try to burn like the... You said there was like rope?
You are manacled, so your hands are manacled to the base of this, like to the legs of it, and you all are strapped down with something.
I see. Can Fiaca tell how like strong the metal seems?
It feels like cloth. You would be able to see, because you could tilt your head still, you would see Garrus try to like flex his way free, and it seems to tighten around him, choking the air out of him as he tries to break free.
He's gonna try to just do like a minor burn on one of the manacles.
As you do so, I will need a fortitude save, Fia.
38.
That's a good roll. As you try to burn it, it seems almost immune to the flames. You do take minor fire damage. You take half of whatever this blast roll is. You take half of that as fire.
Okay, so it seems to be immune to like the elements.
Can I look at Fia?
Mhm.
And then
As you do, you would notice you and Fia have different bindings, as does Jack. As if it was things built explicitly for each of you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd like to do this to try to turn into Fia and see if that breaks me out of the bindings.
Ooh, okay.
Bro, I love being a pseudo shapeshifter.
Fia, I need a will save.
I'm gonna frighten you.
I mean, you could voluntarily fail if you want.
Yeah, I'll voluntarily fail. I'll get frightened. Like, oh god, that's how it looks.
As Garrus, as you shrink into Fia, you actually slip out of the bindings. And you crash to the floor. You do take, not a lot, mind you, 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Damn, I was thinking about taking my cloak so I don't take any fall damage.
As you, I assume, stand up, you would notice all of your stuff is gone, obviously. Except for the one item you kept. I don't know what you said you keep.
I kept my... Swarm Keeper, so I technically won't even be clumsy.
No, you would not be. You also don't have Titan's Grip.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just
I
fixing
kept
this
that on
stuff for
just
you.
because I forgot how to put it back on.
I'll remind you, or I'll put it back on for you when you get it. It's not a big deal.
I will no longer let the chains hold me down.
Jack and Fia, you see Gyros turn into Fia and slip out of the chains, quite literally.
Oh yeah, that works.
As he slips out, Gyros, your arms are still manacled together. You just sort of. So you see how it's like a bench? You sort of just slide down off of it because your arms are underneath. No, the arms are underneath, manacled together. Right? I don't know how to paint a picture without physically being there. Like you're laying on your back with your arms behind you, holding your own hands, right? And then they're manacled like that. So you're manacled underneath the bench. But the manacles are not connected to the wrappings that tied you to the bench. So you slid off, your hands are still manacled.
Is the legs of the bench made of metal?
No, they are made of wood.
Oh, bro.
It is a deep runed mahogany wood.
I'm gonna try to break the wood just by pulling on it.
Yeah, that's fine. No, your hands are manacled together. Like your wrists are manacled together, not the wood.
No, but if they did that,
I don't know how to paint.
I'm trying to okay.
So
wait. I'm trying to ask a question. The chain didn't go behind the bench. They were above the bench.
So there's two things. There's straps on top of the bench, right? Like this.
Yeah.
And then your hands are held underneath the bench and then manacled together.
Yeah. So if there was a leg to the bench, wouldn't I be stuck on the leg?
I didn't think about that. Yeah, probably. So you're like right there. Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay, I apologize. I'm trying to explain. If we were in person, you would see immediately what I mean.
Yeah, I would get under the table and show you what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I realized it took me a second. I'm sorry. Yes, you are fine to do that.
Okay.
The wood shatters. The manacles do not break. Your hands are behind your back.
All right. Jack, do you have like some sort of crazy thing that can get me out of these?
Out of manacles?
Yes, like a acid.
I mean, I have acid. I just don't know how strong it would be against these kind of manacles.
I have fire. Oh, Dylan, can I try something?
Yeah, of course.
Am I still able to use my surges right now?
Depends what you're trying to do, but as far as you're aware, you can feel the connection, yes.
Could I just use the Surge of Creation to turn this bench into just not a bench?
That's not what creation does. Creation creates things, not alters things. That'd be a Matthias thing.
I see.
Sorry. You could, in theory, make the bench bigger and try to slide off like Garros did and stuff like that. That would be fine, but you can't, like, alter it.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Way. Yeah, sure. As you do so, you slide off. You're still manacled behind your back as well.
And the manacles are resistant to fire.
So they seem.
If you're just going to try the different elements, just kind of like this, like...
To save you the effort one by one as you try them, it seems it's immune to what you're capable of, Fia.
Oh!
That's why I said you're all bound by different things, aka something that's meant to counteract what you can do. Garrus's bindings, no matter how hard he tries, they don't shatter. Yours are immune to all of the elements, etc., etc., etc. Jack's would be immune to poison. Yes. Sorry, I'm just rambling.
The metal's immune to poison. Sorry. So... You said it takes everything did you say the non-magical stuff is not taken?
Depends what it is. If it's a weapon or weapon adjacent, it would be gone.
What about the Stone of Unity?
Oh, that would have been taken. That's magical. They would have seen that and would immediately took that.
Did they take my Dragon Heart?
No.
Hell yeah.
They don't know what dragons are. Oh, wait, no, they would. Yeah, I'm sorry. They have a Dracolich to feed. I lied. They would. I forgot they have the Dracolich. Yeah, they would 100% have taken that.
No, they're going to eat my heart. I'm gonna try to burn Garrus's things.
I
That's
will
my Eric. Watch out.
take a fire blast roll.
I'm not gonna do fire blast. I'm instead going to do a flying flame as a bird just kind of flies through his manacles.
Got you. Garrus, I will need that reflex save from you, sir. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Garrus, you will upsettingly take the damage. But your manacles are broken free.
Yay. Alright,
Alright.
do you want to be cool and get out of your manacles yourself, or do you want us to do it for you?
I don't think we can get out of our own manacles. I mean, unless Jack, you can try. I don't know.
If you want to attempt another thievery roll, Jack, by all means.
Yeah, let me lockpick yours. Mine are rusty as all. That's why I didn't get it.
You want to try Fia's?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. You don't even need to be freed from the table. You move your little fingers deftly quick, as an alchemist does.
Bam.
And Fia, you
Oh,
are
wow.
freed.
Easy.
Now get me off this table.
Okay, Garrus, do you want to do it, or should I?
I'll do it. I'll just try to, like, pick him off the table.
As you do, you're trying to lift him off the table?
Yeah.
It feels as if the
Why?
straps are glued to him as you hear Jack scream out in pain. As Jack, it feels like, you know, like when you're getting waxed and it's pulling your hair off, but it's your skin that's being pulled off. It hurts.
Ouch!
Jack,
Alright, I'll do
you
it.
take all this spirit damage. Not really.
I was about to say spirit damage.
They know your weakness, buddy. They knew you'd keep that.
No, they knew I couldn't resist. Like having a weakness, it makes me feel like a cool monster.
Yes, it seems brute force is not the key to Jack's either.
Well, looks like I'll have to call in backup. Surely they didn't take my hat, right? Oh, Jackie boy.
Oh yeah, he has the fucking hat.
I forgot he took it, yeah.
My son.
Yeah, they took it. It's gone.
No!
You gotta get him back.
I thought you were about to say, yeah, he's there.
No.
Oh.
That'd be too easy.
My boy.
No. So does it seem like he's actually glued?
Oh, yeah. It's like glued bindings onto his flesh.
Do you want? Okay, I have an idea.
You would
it's
notice
gonna hurt.
they've replaced his magical mask with a non-magical version of it.
Oh no,
So
your
we,
mask, dude! They changed your mask.
Oh, it does. I knew it didn't fit right. It doesn't have the same stink.
Yeah, it's so clean.
Does your mask
Clean it.
normally stink?
Oh yeah, I mean, you see me wash it? No.
Ew.
Now look, this
You want-
adhesive on my arms. I might be able to make something that will clear that adhesive.
Mm-hmm.
Are my arms well enough that I can? If you guys could just pass me my vials.
Yeah, if you were past your vials, you could do something.
Yeah, here you
I
go.
wanna-
Here's your vials. This is
I
just
wanna-
hands of some random thing.
Level life 14.
And I'll just I'll coach you through what I need here as I try to craft some absolute solvent.
Yeah, you managed to do so.
Boom. Let me do the solvent.
He has something to break the glue.
Yeah. Now pour it on me. Pour it on my arms or where I'm stuck.
All right, here you go. She pours it on him.
As you do, the bindings release him. Oh, his hands are still manacled beneath the bench, though.
All right, do you want to deal with that, Garrus?
Oh, yes. What?
I don't like when Garros tries to free me.
Do you want me to just, like, not?
Well, just don't hurt me this time.
I'm just gonna do the same thing as last time.
Garros, with your large, brutish hands, I will take an athletics roll, please.
I'll never forget when you made me grow that extra arm.
Is that what this is for?
Oh, this is old school. old rivalry.
It wasn't an extra arm, it was a
was a
face in your arm.
Yeah, face. I hated that shit.
Garros, you reach down as you snap the manacles apart, then you bring them back together so Jack's hands hurt as they crash into one another. As revenge for the
sorry, I
face.
meant... You made me clap.
Yes.
Jack, you
Alright.
take 8 bludgeoning damage. As your hands, they're a little red.
Dak, come here, I got you guys.
I guess that works.
And as you guys go to start healing, I'm going to cut back to the other side. Matthias, Amari, and not Gremory, because Gremory isn't here. As these professors exploded into worms. What would you like to do?
Servants just order the servants to go and just start destroying the worms that are there. You know,
lighting them up
clean
with
it
a
up.
torch. Yeah.
Start beating the shit out of them. Look out the door, see if there's a single professor that was not a worm.
Actually,
bomb.
yes, you could see they were. It looks like they were holding him down as he has climbed up one of these dead trees as the worms are crawling after him, trying to infect him.
All right, let's save this guy. He might be able to help us.
Yeah, as you walk out, the worms would scatter immediately as you exit.
Try to fireball them as they run away.
Yeah,
Just
easily.
to burn them away. All right, Professor, get down and come inside the mansion,
He looks
castle.
at you and goes, "Ah, you know who I am. Good. I didn't want to have to do an introduction. Who might you be?
Matthias, Conscian.
Oh, you're the one responsible for all this.
Yes
Did you
and
also
no.
let out the worm?
No, the worms are my enemies.
Huh.
Every single worm is my enemy.
I have no allegiance with the worms. Trust
Good.
me on that.
One small victory amongst your devilish deeds. My name is Professor Gobbleduck. It's a
I'm
pleasure to
aware.
meet you. Oh, yes, you saw the doppelgangers.
Your doppelgangers were very keen on giving me information.
I apologize for that. Ravenloft is filled with things like this. They were all one doppelganger, by the way. It just had... I'm small. I guess it could make a lot of itself.
We should just talk inside. We're out in the mist right now, and there's
Yes.
a bunch of complications that could come with that.
Smart, as he climbs into the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice place. you got
Okay.
there. I really like this.
Well,
little
thank
portrait.
you.
Did you do that? Making conversation.
Yes, I made it.
Oh, very, very nice, very nice.
So,
He sighs.
all right,
Yes, yes.
let's begin. The academy is in Ravenloft now. It's here.
Yes, the Darkstone Academia was transported to Ravenloft. Perhaps it always had ties here. I'm not quite too sure.
And the Dracolich has been awoken.
Oh no, I didn't know that. As he starts panicking.
That's what the doppelgangers said, at least, that they used my undeath to wake him up, which I'm not pretty pleased about. On that one.
Well, I'll be honest with you. When I found the academy in ruins back here, I went in trying to find, scavenge whatever I could. All the students were strange thrall-like creatures that kept going, "Walk my hall or become my thrall," and then they were stealing
damn.
people's faces.
That bad, huh?
It was horrifying. I ran, and I found the headmaster's office, and I knocked, and he opened the door. He said, "Ah, I know you," and I felt as if all of my memories were gone. I booked it out of there, but I'm still here in the mist. He shakes his head. Ugh. What are you doing here? This is no place for a student.
Well, alumni now. I'm not a student anymore, considering, the displacement and all. Also, they probably would expel me. Either way, me and my friends are here to kill a worm. Well, that's like the end goal, but
The Dracolich, the worm, yes. He nods.
Well, the Dracolich is a part of it, yes. Whew. So, you're not gonna like this, but we kind of need you to lead us to the academy.
Are you sure? He says nervously.
Evidently, our friends have been kidnapped there.
The academy has a cost to get in.
What kind of cost?
The magical kind.
Ugh.
You'll have better odds than your friends, but you'll likely have to pay the same price.
Yeah, that's my concern, though, is that them being there. When you were in there, did you see any, like a blue-haired elven woman, perhaps?
No, not that I could say. He goes, wait, do you mean her? As he holds up a journal with a sketch of her.
Sketch of?
Walter Spellavaz.
Yes, that's who I'm talking about.
No, she is not within the academia, but I am well aware, in the history books, she is the one who created the Dracolich. The one we sealed.
She's the
down
creator?
there. He nods. It was sealed beneath the Academy for safekeeping. The headmaster, him and old what's-his-face, you know, the ghostly professor. He who could breathe out oxygen.
Yeah, she now, actually.
Good for them, I suppose.
Were they there? I suppose you wouldn't know because she is a different form now.
Not that I'm aware of. Only the headmaster remains. And the headmaster has become a twisted, horrifying monster of what once they were.
Troubling. What did you pay to get into the academy when you were approached?
When I ported through trying to find a return home, they took everything I had except for one item. Or maybe a loophole to get around it, but I didn't have a bag of holding or anything of those lines to try. I was able to find my things throughout the place, but it was like a game of not hide and seek.
Did your magic function normally within there?
It did, yes. It's just my magical
Perhaps-
belongings were taken and scattered.
Did you get them back?
For the most part.
We
I
could
am-
leave our stuff
I am
here, and then
missing
I
a
could
few
cast.
treasures still.
We could leave our stuff here, and then I can re-summon the door, enter the mansion, and get our things back.
That might be a genius level technique. I was hoping to try with a bag of holding. If you have one to spare.
Do I have a bag of holding? Let me see.
I think you guys have one
I don't
as
think-
a party.
I don't think Matthias. Matthias only has the corpse bag.
Yeah.
Alas, I only have a bag used to store cold, corpses. It's
see.
my gold bag.
I'm gonna ignore that.
It's a necromancy thing. You're a wizard. Come on. We the whole
Not-
necromancy wing and such. That
I'm
shouldn't.
not a necromancer. Oh, you'll feel right at home in the academy. They're all
No, I won't.
zombified monsters and undead.
No,
Half of them
I'm
are
not a
vampires.
monster.
God, if only my star pupil were here, he'd know what to do.
I don't even need to ask. Well, he's not. You've got me, the best, the pupil of the academy, at least.
Yes, you're great.
Well, he wouldn't have come up with this idea with the mansion, would he?
He stops. He's like stammering. No, certainly not. He's not nearly.
He's not even a wizard. He's not. He doesn't even use wizardry.
What do you mean? Edward Solomon is the best mage. He passed the mage trials.
He's a divine caster. He uses god magic.
But he passed the mage trials. He's a mage.
Oh my. All right, listen.
It is said in the history books only 3 people in this mortal age have completed the mage trials. And
Did you
one
see-
of those is Solomon. The other is a barbarian. Clearly, they know something we do not.
Did you see anybody that looked like these individuals? Matthias will describe Garros, Fia, and Jack.
He nods as he sees Jack. He goes, "Yes, I saw that one. They were dragging him in as I walked out, as I escaped. This was maybe about a couple hours ago."
Yeah, so we're gonna have to get there. Did you see where they were dragging him? Hello? Oh,
He,
sorry.
he stops if he's thinking. The ruins of the academy, they're broken up into different rooms and chambers? I don't
Wait.
know which one they took him to.
It's the academy.
Yes,
When you entered, did you
Darkstone
go...
Academia.
Did you like have to give up your magic at the door, or what was it?
I don't know. I just woke up clinging to only one thing once I teleported back inside.
So you did teleport in.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I can teleport us in. Leave our things here, teleport in, and then call the mansion back and get our things back.
In theory, yes. Yes, you would be able to.
Because I can teleport to the academy, Darkstone Academy. I, of course, remember my time there. I'm very familiar with it. Just has to be within 100 miles. Is it that?
It most certainly is. We are about maybe a handful of hours out from the lycanthrope city of Evernight.
It's actually 1,000 miles I can travel to, because I only have teleport at 7th level.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Does teleport bring other people?
Yes, teleport brings up to
6?
4 other targets.
4, that's weird. Yeah, no, you're good. Continue.
Yeah, which wouldn't be great for, full party, but...
For stuff like this, yeah.
Actually, I wonder.
Put them
Me
in the
and...
corpse
It's
bag.
me and 4.
Yeah. Pathfinder doesn't
Put him in the
plan
corpse
for
bag.
sex.
Well, I think
Remember the
that...
corpse
Anyway. Alright, so... We're allowed to keep one item, you said.
He nods.
Okay.
Maybe if you go in prepared, you could keep more than one?
Well, I think this idea with the storing our things in here seems like a good one.
It does indeed seem like a great idea.
We should probably leave this place first.
I wonder if there's any precautions for that, he says nervously.
That's what I'm wondering, too.
Like, what if you're unable to open the door there? I guess don't leave anything too important behind that you might need to rescue your friends. On the bright side, you said there's multiple people missing. The only room large enough to store multiple people would be the wine cellar. Of course, the wine
I do
cellar
have another...
is spelled against scrying, but...
Well, I do have another way into the mansion, should that fail.
Oh?
But it will again be more magic expended.
Perhaps save the magic then, if you could. I fear what you may see inside might require all of your magical talent and then some.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna do this very
respectfully,
quick.
It is said those
Casting
who...
this on myself.
Sure. He goes, respectfully, it is said those who cannot do, teach, and I've been a teacher for 50 years, he says, chuckling to himself.
Yes, I mean, it is an impressive repertoire you have, I will admit. Well, Amari, do you know what sort of things you'd want to leave behind?
Oh gosh. How much am I allowed? I only get to bring one thing with me.
One item.
One
Does this
item?
count our clothing? Like our armor?
If it's
Great.
magical armor, yes.
Okay. Because didn't we get the magical armor from?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm gonna have to get changed.
Amari,
changing montage.
you would be able to keep your hide armor technically because it's not magical.
Right.
So you would have something, but this would have to get changed. It's coming to the rescue, fucking fully naked.
I have leather. I should still have my leather armor.
You probably do, yeah.
Okay,
I don't
It's
think
just
so.
normal leather armor.
I don't think you got rid of it.
The helm was taken off already, right?
Yes.
That was we already lost our helm. And I'll tank the fire, so I'll leave my fire cloak.
Well, I need my
I
Heartbane
think
Annihilator. That's the thing
For
that I need the
Amari,
most.
it might be, do you want to keep
I
one of
think
your
the-
swords?
What? Oh,
Yeah.
I have to leave one of my swords?
Yeah.
That? Okay. Whoa. Alright, let me look at them.
Makes things complicated.
I have to pick a favorite child.
Wait,
Which is more helpful, fire or poison damage of Matthias? If we're in this, do you have insight with your magical nerd knowledge?
I have an idea.
Oh no.
Okay.
You say that the place might prevent us from opening the door to get in once we're there.
Who nods?
What if we leave you here and you open the door for us once we get to the other side and you hear our knocking?
Nods. That might work.
So we just have to be able to trust you to open the door.
Oh, you could certainly trust me.
Gonna do a sense motive check.
Yeah, probably smart.
See if he's nervous at all. Thing.
Oh, well, he's super nervous in general.
No, I know. Nervous for like
Yeah,
if he actually believe. Yeah. I'm gonna hero point it.
Okay.
Not great still, but
It seems like under pressure he will cave. He's not the bravest sort.
there's not necessarily a lot of pressure in Matthias's mind, because he just has to open a door theoretically.
Opening doors is one of Matthias's most stressful situations.
In the weave, yes.
There might be some door trauma.
I'm just wondering if I don't think he is much use to us otherwise.
You could have him come in with one of Amari's swords, so she could have both.
Oh, that's true. Hmm.
He wouldn't say
Yeah.
no to that. He wouldn't say no to that.
I leave that up to you then, Amarion, if you think that's the better idea. Whether we can get everything back or whether we can guarantee your sword.
I'm useless without two swords.
So we should guarantee your two swords. Then is what it sounds like.
Honestly, yeah, I'm very sad to lose my stuff, but no, I'm useless without two swords at the end
No,
of the day.
I get. No, trust me, I get it. I can survive with just the Heart Vein Annihilator.
Yeah.
I think. Because everything else actually is from Matthias just eating magic. Outside of the Ring of the Soul Weavers, that's rough.
Temporarily. Worst case scenario, you guys
Temporarily,
will get it
yes.
back relatively quickly, hopefully.
Yeah.
If-
I mean, I'm gonna try to open
yeah.
the door anyway.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
All right. Well, leave your things behind that you want to leave behind, and give.
All right.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be leaving behind everything but the Heart Vein Annihilator. My normal flintlock pistol and dagger are fine, though, right?
Weapons will be taken.
Oh, any weapon? Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Just
to know.
regular, mundane, like armor and stuff would not be.
All right.
My brace.
Garb of the Drebcaller is no longer worn.
Gremory is taking his dagger and leaving everything else behind.
I'm pretty sure I just have leather armor still, but it's not on my sheet. So is it okay if I just
Yeah, it's
drag leather armor in here?
That's fine.
I don't think I sold it, at least.
I don't think so.
Okay, my AC isn't that much worse without it. Going from a 33 to a 30.
That's not too bad. Hopefully there's no combat
No.
before you find stuff.
Shadow Signet. No, I can just toggle off investment for most things. That'll be fine,
Exactly.
I think, yeah.
That's all. That's what I gotta do.
Gloves of Macabre Bronze are gone anyway, so. Oh, my spectacles are gone.
Oh no. This
Matthias
is
is-
an argument to keep those on my staff. Almost.
Matthias for once has his normal just face, no spectacles on. I think everyone has seen that his eyes are also red as the spectacles, but you know, I just think that's funny for some reason. All right, ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. Step outside. Have the, I think I can just have Planar Palace end where it was.
Yes.
And then I am going to cast Teleport. The destination, the Academy. On me. Oh, I can do it at 6th rank. Perfect. So that's not too
Heck
many
yeah.
spells. So targets being me, myself, Gremory, me, Gremory, Amari, and our professor.
Are you aiming for the wine cellar?
Would you argue that Matthias is familiar with the wine cellar?
Yeah.
Then yes, I would certainly see it.
Alrighty. As your spell begins to cast, it does take 10 minutes. I'm going
Yes.
to cut to the other crew.
Absolutely.
No, we'll give a shout out when you
Beautiful.
guys get there. Other crew, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is for you, Garbles.
Oh, Garbles.
This is for Jack when he comes back.
Jack is back, baby.
And this is for me. Well, we're in like a wine cellar. Do any of you, you know where we are?
I don't know. A basement.
Yeah, you're right on the money there. Should we just I guess let's just go see. I want to go explore. I'm gonna go look at this store to see if it's trapped.
I'd like to look around the ground, see if anything has been left here.
Won't be a
That kind of
perception
might
check.
have been dropped or. Yeah. Quick perceptive.
As you are looking around, you would find underneath the barrels over here what looks like a stuffed bear. One of the eyes has been plucked off of it. You know, like a button eye.
I will take the stuffed bear.
As you do, there's a little tag with a name on it. It reads Ashley.
Ashley. We need to find Leon.
Who?
What?
What is that? Oh, that's a cute bear.
Yes.
I don't got it. What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Are you gonna?
What?
Does the bear look like it has a secret compartment on it or anything like that?
It does not.
Do you want to keep it or?
I would like to keep this, yes, and there might be a clue.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. You're good with clues.
I know. I'm missing my detective partner, Amari.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Oh, you don't have your friend, your light.
True. He is magical. I believe they took him.
Is my squirrel on in my head?
No.
Oh no, they took the squirrel too.
Would you like to look under this side of barrels, Garrus? Or Fia, anybody? You found something on the one side, that's why I asked.
Fia will go look over here. Look at these barrels as well.
Perception.
Especially now that her fucking thing is gone. 37.
Beneath the second barrel over here, you can see there is a rotting corpse. The corpse has its mouth around what looks like an opening on the barrel. And it
He's
looks
gonna
like
try
the corpse's stomach burst.
Okay.
On this side with a 37, you could find underneath the barrels, pressed up against the wall, sort of wedged behind the barrel, what looks like a notebook or journal. What's your strength, Fia?
I have a strength of 4. Plus 4.
Then you would definitely be able to move it and pry it out if you would like.
Yeah, she will.
As you do, it is a sealed journal. There's a small little key lock on it. Written, in the common tongue, it reads, "Property of Jessica. Do not look inside."
Jessica. I found Jessica's notebook. Should we... Well, it's locked. Should we look inside?
Sure.
I can't really. I'm not good at thievery.
It's a padlock of a notebook.
Yeah,
Can
but
you
if...
hand it to me?
Will you break the note? Will you break it?
Yes.
Well, I mean the book.
Oh, it's just a padlock. It is not directly connected to the book.
Yeah. Well, Jack seems occupied, so and the alcohol handed to you. Please be careful.
I'm gonna try to, like in Twin Peaks, where he just breaks the lock off Laura Palmer's diary. I'm gonna try to do that.
Yeah, so what does he want to do? Athletics. Yeah, you managed to break it off.
He'll just hand it back to Fia. Look at
Alrighty. Fia's gonna read the diary because she's Snoopy.
First couple pages, it looks like lesson notes, spell work that they're being taught. A lot of necromancy. You continue flipping, and you read a small paragraph. I heard it speak to me tonight. When I laid down, I heard the rumbling. A couple of pages later. Something's going wrong. Everyone's in a panic. They told us not to leave our rooms, but I could hear something. There was a huge explosion of magic. Pretty sure I heard that Matthias kid laughing maniacally, like a comic book villain. Another couple pages. It's been a couple of months. Life is as good as it's going to get. It's awoken and it's hungry. They took Laura yesterday. I think I'm going to be next. If I don't make it out of here, please tell my family I was brave. And the word stopped as if she was going to write, but she was taken before the words could be etched down.
Fia would be writing this out loud. Damn, that's fucking depressing. Are we at Matthias? Let's talk about Matthias.
that is crazy. Maybe it's his common name.
I mean, Matthias is kind of a common name, yeah. Probably? We've never run into another Matthias yet. Coincidences don't usually happen with us. I'm gonna look at this door real quick and just see if it's, like, trapped.
It does not seem to be.
Well, should we continue onward, I guess?
Yes, nowhere but onward and upward.
Oh, Jack, welcome back.
I
You
should
get
take a power
healed.
nap real quick.
No, you're fine. You get healed for 32. Apparently there's someone named Matthias, might be our Matthias, talking about, like, seemed like a student notebook, so she shrugs.
I only know the one Matthias.
Yeah, that same. Oh, this door doesn't seem locked. Should we just open it? Trapped?
Nah, they went to all that trouble to tie us up. Why would they trap the door?
I already checked. It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. Open that door up.
As you do,
Yeah?
the door opens to a flight of stairs going up.
Let's check the other way real quick. There's a door down here as well.
As you
Does
check
this
this
door-
door, perception.
24.
Does not seem trapped for you.
Hmm.
They went to all the effort
Yeah,
of
but
trapping
no.
you in here. Why would they trap the doors?
We have another hero point, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
You are 100% certain
Nice.
it's not trapped for you.
don't think it's trapped.
Then open it.
Alright.
Do you open the door for you?
What kind of door is it?
Large wooden door. They pushed a bench up in front of it.
Does the door look like if I just hit it with a lot of force, would it open?
No. It's a door. You'd have to open
Oh.
it.
Yeah. Now that you say there's a door, there's like a thing in there, I wouldn't have opened it, but well, I already did open it. Oh,
It's
yeah,
fine
I
if you
see
don't
I
open
open it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, don't open it.
Yeah, you don't
If you
open
give
it.
me
It's fine.
that,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fine. I'm not forcing you to open the doors.
Nah.
I am.
Whoa, villain.
Oh no. Someone purposely closed that door, I don't know. And if someone wants, I'm like 100% sure there's no trap there, but like, if someone wants to check again, They can.
Alright. Jack, get it.
Yeah, what?
You're a trap master.
Get the door.
You like a roll, remember?
Is that true?
You
Okay, fine.
You cannot attempt for another trap check. Fia is 100% certain there's no traps there.
Why can't I?
Because that's metagaming, because you go, oh, Maya rolled in that one. I'm going to search for traps too. Bum. Why can't I?
Does anyone... I guess which door do we want to go? Door that was barred, kinda? Or this door?
You always go to the closest ones.
Yeah, we did
And
kind of just walk over
We're
here.
standing by here, so...
Alright, well. I looked at girls.
What?
Come on, you... No, you're bulkier.
Are you too weak to open
When Fia turns to Garros, Jack behind her like shakes his head at Garros.
Man, it's like the door. You're like, look, you can take a beating, man.
Jack points to this door behind Fia's back.
Yes, Jack.
Fia turns around. What are you doing?
Jack stops moving. What?
Alright, let's just go.
What is
What are we
going on?
doing here?
I'm confused.
Upstairs we go. Go.
Garros, do you want to climb the stairs?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Garros, as you climb the stairs, the minute you make it up to the top step, as you go to look for something, anything, immediately a loud blaring horn of noise. As mist begins to flow, I need a fortitude save. You have disadvantage on this roll, sir.
What? Okay.
Why? That's how it goes. You see Garros standing there as he's clutching his ears. That's a good roll, even with disadvantage. As he is clutching his ears as the mist is pouring out. Jack and Fia, what do the two of you do?
Come back.
Garros cannot hear you. His hands are clamped over his ears. It's like a loud blaring alarm going off.
We don't hear the alarm, right?
No, only Garros does.
Fia looks... Before doing anything, Fia looks to Jack for a second. Why is he covering his ears?
I don't know. Jack walks up to Garros. Hey, buddy.
As you get closer, I need a fortitude save from you with disadvantage, please.
You got it.
Good rolls.
Holy cow.
With disadvantage, that's crazy. That's double 15s.
2 15s.
Funny. Jack, as you hear the shrieking sound, you are deafened.
I put my hands on my ears.
I think it must be something with the ears. Why aren't they coming back?
You both can see the mist is wrapping all around you, continuing to flow.
She's going to basically not go in herself, but she's going to kind of just create a really long stick and poke Garros. And just keep poking him.
Sure, you poke him.
Jack
Turns
watches.
around. What?
He can't hear me, right?
He cannot.
Do I hear him say what?
You can hear him say what, yeah.
She's just gonna keep poking him. Like, it's just kind of... And then, like, hit on the wall next to him, and then poke him again. And, like, hit the floor and where, like, towards the door is.
Garrus will walk back, I guess?
As you do so, there is a bright flash of magic as before your eyes, excuse me, 4 figures appear. A naked Gremory, Amari, Matthias, and a strange gnomish man.
Ew! Why is he naked?
Gremory looks...
He's naked?
Gremory has no other armor that's not magically enchanted.
I would have given him some clothes.
Does he not have his fucking... Oh, his fucking dress is enchanted!
Yeah. Gremory does not like to wear clothes.
Damn. Okay.
He has a he has a
We're like
hat on
freakery.
that he's
It's more of a balls out sort of look.
yeah. You know how it is with Gremory. He looks towards you all and goes, "You should have gotten rid of your relics like I did. When will you idiots learn? Do I have to torture you too?"
I kill him.
What the fuck?
God, I'm wrong to murder this guy.
That's your friend.
So, how you guys
dog.
liking the academy?
Dylan, roll initiative.
Dog, that's your friend.
PvP.
Dog, that's your friend.
Not PvP anymore. He's controlled by Dylan.
Dog, that's your friend.
Bye, Gremory.
That's your friend. You
Hey.
can't just do that to him.
Hey, Delan, am I
Hi.
still deafened?
No, as soon as you walk... Well, no, you've walked down, yes. You are not deafened anymore.
Okay.
Fuse closed the door. Okay.
So, how you guys liking the academy?
I was wondering if this was Academy.
Stop right there.
Yes, welcome. Give me 1
We-
second. I have to try something.
How
I'm
do
gonna
we
begin
know?
casting Planar Palace. It's a minute-long cast.
As you do so, Gremory looks at you and goes, "I can't let you do that, Matthias.
Power word kill.
Are you
Gregory,
14th level or
no.
lower, Matthias?"
Ooh! I die.
Matthias dies instantly. And Gremory turns
Whoa.
back towards you. "Now for the rest of you. Power word die!" As he
Wait,
kills
no,
all
sorry.
of you.
I forgot about the EXP vampire buff. No, actually, I'm 20
Oh, easy.
I heard
Yeah, try that shit on me.
No,
because
but
I've been devouring Jack's levels and he hasn't realized it.
true.
Wait a minute.
Jokes
I'll use it on me.
aside, as you try to conjure the door, Matthias, I will need a Arcana or Occultism roll, please.
Occultism.
I forget which one you use sometimes.
It's okay. Shaka Shazam!
It's not a terrible roll.
It's not a terrible roll. I will let it stand for now.
You feel the door is conjured somewhere
Mhm.
in the academy.
Okay.
It seems the magic that translocates your items has also hidden the door.
All right. So good news, Professor. The door was summoned, but not here.
Well, we have to find it then.
That we do.
Please.
It's just a
Do we
door.
see
How
him?
hard could it be to find? Do you see who?
Well, it's invisible to all but you, and you, as I'll point to everyone in here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you
Who's the-
see? Do you see Hoofy? I'm
Like,
sorry.
The gnome. Is he like Dorothy
Yeah.
too short to see over the...
No, it's Professor Bobbledock.
Who's the guy?
Gobbledock. I'm sorry. My
That's
goat.
Professor Doubledock.
Professor Gobblecock?
No, Doubledock. Don't sit. Don't.
Gobbledock.
Don't crass.
Professor
Feet.
Double Dutch?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He's a man of magic. He's a dog. He's a professor.
I
He
thought
taught
all-
here.
I thought all the people...
What did you teach? Were you like into like magic teleportation things like
I
that?
was the teacher of teleportation.
I never
Ah.
took your class, so I have to confirm that again.
What was the lady's name who book I
Jessica.
stole? Jessica.
He was
Oh,
Edward Solomon's mentor.
I
Yes.
see. Hey, but Matthias, did you know a Jessica?
Did I know a Jessica?
One of the older students.
Yeah, she was a bit of an older student,
Like
not
a
my
year or two ahead of
grade.
you.
I found her notebook. She's probably dead.
She a good student?
Gobbledock nods. Oh, Jessica was one of the best.
Well, it's yours
She had
now.
a super good talent for conjuration.
Well, maybe she's not dead. Maybe she just left her notebook behind.
I sure would hope she's not dead. She was one of the brightest.
Do you want her notebook? You can have the notebook.
Why do you have a notebook? Did you kill her?
No, I found it underneath. She points to where the fucking it was found. Underneath there. I hand a notebook to one of the two if they want it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Might be some weird magics that I can't see.
It's just a journal. It details the same spell work lessons that you were taught, Matthias.
It's just a, note taking.
You would recognize more of the notes on fellow class members.
Yeah.
Where she's like, "Oh, I have a crush on so and so" type stuff. You would know who they are.
Any mention of Matthias in here?
Yes.
He's a very vain person.
Oh yeah, you read. Matthias was laughing like a comic book villain as there was a huge flash of magic. Then everything.
No other mentions?
No.
She didn't have very good taste, evidently.
Did you laugh like a comic book? Is that did you like?
I didn't
that comic
read that
book
part
villain
out
laugh?
loud unless you're over my shoulder.
Oh no, I read it. Don't worry.
The last thing would be talking about people being sacrificed to some sort of creature. That Matthias, from Context Clues, you would know she was referring to the Dracolich.
It appears she sold sacrifices to the Dracolich. Oh.
Dracolich?
Yes, my friends. Unfortunately, using my great undead power, they awoke the Dracolich that slumbers beneath this academy.
Dracolich!
Why would they keep a Dracolich underneath an academy? That seems very
It was
dangerous.
sealed away.
The Gobbledoc goes, "The headmaster! They were keeping it in check. The headmaster and Harleps, the two of them."
Alas, someone made some mistakes. Some would say that it was a result of the lack of staff in the building being able to account for students misbehaving. Some would say that. I'm not necessarily saying I agree, but I'm just positing that that's an argument that some people would make.
As you
You don't have to defend yourself, man. It's alright. We've all done fucked up stuff.
Yes, it does seem like the students got a little out of hand. Ha ha! As the ghostly image of this figure returns.
Fuck!
Gobbledoc!
Ghost!
I can't believe you're still alive!
Oh my god, we've got like a whole we've got a whole professor reunion going on.
And he looks at you, Matthias. She looks at you, Matthias, and goes, "What, did you really think I'd miss out on a return to the academy?
No, I figured you'd
I've
be
been
back.
waiting for this for 75 sessions!"
I looked at Garros.
Clearly, he watches the VODs. She watches the VODs.
What do you think she does in her spare time?
Does Garros hide? What does Garros do?
Garrus is beer based.
I don't know that Garros knows that this is that this happened. Actually, wasn't he like unconscious or something? Or am I crazy?
I think he was. You're right.
I don't think Garros knows. He's not a knower. So tell me, why Dracolich? This is true under the academy?
She nods. Well, of course it was. It was meant to slumber for another couple aeons at the very least, but...
Were the contingencies in mind to awaken?
Nods. Yeah, of course. Now I hear you. You're going to go, well, did the contingency plans work? No, not at all.
Okay, so they did happen, but they just didn't do anything.
It seems like some sort of calamitous psychopath forcefully woke it up.
Well, look, to be clear.
No.
There's an order of events.
Not you. I'm talking about the other
Oh,
calamitous
okay.
one. I like
you.
you. I don't like you. She says, looking at you, Fia.
Yeah,
No
fuck
offense.
you.
You give
Hold
it
up.
time. Fia's a good lady. She grows on you. She's
Like
wait.
a parasite.
Regardless.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Yes,
Why
yes,
did...
yes.
Okay, but still, why was there a Draco... Why didn't they just kill the Dracolich?
Certain
I imagine they
things
couldn't.
Can't die. It's the same story as Tharizdun. It was easier to seal it away and watch over it than to kill it.
But it has my undead energy in it right now.
Correct. It's also the whole concept of checks and balances. If you kill it, what if another one wakes up that's even stronger?
Okay, that sounds just BS. I feel like that's just an excuse the Heroes of Old are making to be like, that's why we didn't kill the thing. Rather than just them not killing the thing.
Arlep shrugs. I'm not a hero. I'm not justifying anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not sacking you. annoyed at the heroes of old who seemingly never killed anything.
I think the heroes of old did a pretty good job, actually. I think they did their best, all things considered.
And Harlops also goes, I mean, on top of that, it's the only known Dracolich around. Would you really exterminate an entire race of creatures? Oh wait, I forgot, I'm talking to Fia the Nazi no one.
What's a Nazi?
Oh, don't worry about it. You'll find out all about them, I'm sure. They come
Well,
from Rhode
that sounds
Island.
That sounds
Oh my
ominous.
Your friend
Going
Farron
to
no
Earth.
one? Likely a Nazi.
I
From
feel
Rhode
like
Island?
From Rhode Island.
Is that where
Yeah.
Nazis are from?
I feel like
from,
we're really
but-
riding a line, I'll be honest.
But it is where they congregate.
It's a good thing we're not being
Making some
recorded right
huge
now.
statements about Rhode Island today. Here's my question. I want that undead energy back. I can eat that and take it back, yes?
Most assuredly. In fact, if you were careful, you could likely claim all of its energy. Yours just
I don't-
as like an energy drink. It kick-started it.
Well, then wouldn't I turn into something like a Dracolich?
Arlep shrugs. Would that be a bad thing?
I don't know.
I don't know
Probably.
either. Shut up, Fia.
Fuck you.
Jesus, this guy's a hater.
Why do you hate me so much?
Shrugs. My
Exactly.
good
I've
buddy
never done anything to
Garros
you.
won't speak to me, so I need to be antagonistic to someone else.
Yeah, that's because Garros doesn't like you.
He's
He's
got
af-
a.
Garrus
He's
is
contemplating
afraid.
a lot right now.
Garros is afraid.
You guys don't have all of your items, yes?
Yeah, no, I got all my shit stolen. It was kind of annoying.
Yeah, well, it's actually the effect of the academy. It spreads it about the place like a scavenger hunt.
What kind of academy is this? Is this how all academies are? I've never been
No,
to
it was
one.
turned. It was turned off when we
Oh.
were here normally.
Ah.
It's one of that. It's one of those contingency plans, you see.
Oh, Garrus is back.
It was thought if magic is scattered, the Dracolich wouldn't be able to find enough to feed off of. A looks at Gobbledock. But it seems that my esteemed co-workers were what? Sacrificing people?
Professor, were you sacrificing people?
The man nervously looks away. Hey, we didn't have a choice!
Were you doing it to the Dracolich?
The Dracolich demanded sacrifices. At first, it only wanted the pure, and then when we ran out of those, it started to take anyone with budding magical talent. And eventually,
that-
it grew hungry enough and powerful enough to
Oh
open
my
little
god, you gave it
pockets.
Jessica.
I loved Jessica like a daughter or a sister or a lover, all three.
What?
Are you okay? Are you a halfling or are you a gnome?
He's a gnome.
What are you?
Okay, you're a gnome? Okay.
I didn't have a choice.
What are you asking that question for?
I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah. Didn't have a choice.
I mean, you kind of always do have a.
So did you run away to lead me back here? Is this like a thing to do sacrifice too, or?
No, that is not the case. I came across your mansion. I felt the magic. I was on the run for different reasons.
For what reason?
I had to get away from here.
You might as well tell us. We're
No,
not going to be mad. We're not going to be more angry at you for whatever this was versus the sacrificing.
No, I am being honest.
Right? No, you're just
was-
omitting why you wanted to run.
There was a flash of power, like a beacon of magic, like a rift opening between worlds. And I ran for it, trying to reach it, and somehow I broke free of the Dracolich's aura, I guess you could call it, that keeps us trapped here.
I see. Cool.
And I've been wandering the mists. That's why I saw your friends captured, and I thought, Gobbledock, you were a professor once. You could do some bit of good, can't you? So I came back with you. I'm not planning
This was
to
after you'd
sacrifice
already
you.
sacrificed all the other students.
That was years ago.
Was this before the Dracolich woke up? Or more to the point, how long has it been awake then?
He goes mum. He doesn't say a word.
Dude, have you been sacrificing students before everything happened?
Professor, judgments aside, I'm sure that the Dracolich is very scary. I have no doubts about that. I have done some pretty terrible things, so trust me,
Wasn't
I
a
understand.
lot. 3 students a year, that's all it was.
How
Solomon
long
was
has
to
it
be-
been awake?
Solomon was to be the next one. The sacrifices kept it asleep.
How long?
75 sessions or so?
Stop saying sessions. How many years?
The correct answer is since Matthias summoned the Calamitous Force. Time has grown wonky, especially in this other realm. You could guess probably around 7 years.
So everyone was in on sacrificing people a long time then.
What kept it sleeping? Magic is born off sacrifices. You don't
But
understand.
then it woke up anyway.
You're not from Iori. You don't understand. We need to do sacrifices to keep things sleeping. And they woke it up with your energy. That wasn't a lie.
I mean, yeah, I know that.
Iori's not a good thing. Dylan, it's general knowledge that Iori equals kind of not good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but Iori's the bad place. Iori's not good.
Magic does not come to those who are of good heart and good nature.
Yes, it does. Yes, it can. What the fuck? That's just you trying to excuse yourself for being a horrible person.
Even beyond this, what I find disturbing is your disrespect for the academy. A professor is supposed to guide and nurture his students.
I did for many, many, many years.
Kinda did.
I guided
made
them
them-
into the belly of the Dracolich.
You nurtured them quite well for the Dracolich, yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
but that's bad. That's the bad kind of stuff.
As
Look,
a
I'm,
scholar and professor
It kept
myself,
the creature slumbering
You
for many
disgust me, you
years.
I think you can cast judgment on him, Garrus. You passed the mage trials, in fact.
He has passed the mage trials.
oh, do not speak of this.
Dylan, as we speak of Garrus's name, what does the kind lady do?
Nothing.
Huh.
As you say Garrus's name, Garrus, you hear a whisper. So, it's been so long, my friend. As Garrus, you feel oxygen breathed out onto you.
No.
Don't worry, I'm not here to mess with you, not yet. I'm watching my favorite show. The Justify Ritualistic Slaughter show.
I've got to get out of here.
Well, were you part of the slaughtering? Did you sacrifice too?
Harlips shakes their head. As far as I was aware, the Dracolich was contained. I did go down and reinforce the wards every month. I definitely didn't see any signs of sacrifice. Makes me think there's some holes in Gobbleduck's story.
Gobbleduck,
Perhaps-
what do you have to say for yourself?
Only you had a master of torture here.
We're not
Gobbleduck
gonna torture a guy.
just stares at you with eyes and goes, "You are part of the academy. You have to understand, magic doesn't come for free. It was the headmaster.
I mean, I guess.
It literally does.
It was the headmaster's call. It's not my fault. I just simply served."
Look, I mean, look, man. To be honest with you, I understand why you felt like you needed to do what you did. I've done some bad things myself that I regret. But the justification of it is kind of tough. That's
Yeah.
where my friends are having issues here.
Yeah, justifying it is kind of just cowardly. Just admit you did wrong and try to make it better.
But admittedly, what seems like what we have to do is we have to undo the mistake and get the Dracolich back to dead or whatever.
Yeah, but killed permanently.
You can't kill things like that.
Yes, we can.
It's the chosen of the worm.
Oh, then yeah, we'll just if it's chosen of the worm, then yeah, we definitely will.
Well,
just
if I
kill it permanently.
deprive it of its of the magical energy that woke it up, it should return back to sleep. No?
I don't know. I will not be here to see it happen.
Why?
You kill yourself? What's
No,
up?
What the
no,
fuck are you gonna do?
I would never. As he walks over to the barrel over here,
No, don't do that.
as he elbows the barrel, popping a hole in it, as water begins to rush out. He goes, "You forgot, I am a master of translocation. Watch as I translocate myself into the barrel!" As he makes some hand motions.
Now
And
do
he
that.
vanishes through the tiny little opening in the barrel. You don't see
He's
him.
dead. I think he's
Oh,
dead.
well, there goes that guy.
You don't see him. You see the barrel open, and he's gone.
Okay.
That
Did he
guy
give
was-
Amari her sword back?
No, he still has it.
There's no fucking way.
that
Excuse
mo-
me. Wait, hold on. Do I get a opportunity attack or something? Like, what?
No, you saw
How do
him. You saw him walk over here as water rushed out, and he teleported inside the barrel.
All right. He teleported inside the barrel.
Yeah.
And is he in the barrel if I kick
know.
the barrel over?
Do you want to?
Do
course.
I have see? I should have see the unseen still on actually. I think. Do I see anything from that?
You would see the lines of magic. He definitely is inside the barrel.
I'm kicking the barrel over regardless of what he sees. I'm gonna give me my sword back.
So he's gonna start flying.
It is a pretty
Did
low
anyone-
ceiling, Fia. I will say it's about like 12 feet high at the most, just as a heads up.
Yeah, she's still gonna be flying and making sure she's not near the floor, just in case water
Amari,
rushes out.
as you kick open the barrel, you would see
Yes.
this man fall to the floor. Your sword is in his hand. It's covered in what looks like ink, like that of an octopus. As his throat is blackened and bruised, his face has gone purple. And you see a woman sort of not standing over him, because you break the barrel open and he falls out, but
Right.
sort of falling atop him. A woman that looks like this.
Hello.
Ah.
Her face severely waterlogged, like a corpse that was washed out in the ocean. Strange octopus-like tendrils coil around her neck.
Oh, Jesus. Does she look dead?
Yeah, easily. Waterlogged corpse.
Does she look... Oh, Confia gonna slowly move towards her and try to make a medicine check
And
to
the
see if she's,
the
like,
professor
dead.
is unconscious. He's not dead.
Oh, she's gonna see if she's... Mhm.
I'll
She's,
take
like,
a medicine
dead?
check for you.
Dead
Go
or-
ahead.
Matthias dead.
You are welcome to make a medicine check.
Lovely. I've been rolling horrible this time.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. From all intents and purposes, she seems dead. But yeah, she seems dead.
She seemed dead. I can't tell if I could. She just seems dead, not like Matthias dead. Or I can't really tell.
You can't really tell.
I can't tell if. Okay, she's dead, but I'll be honest, I can't tell if she's like Matthias dead or like actually dead.
You should say undead.
Yeah, sorry, undead or you know what I mean.
Thrice will speak in Necrol and go, "Hey, what's up with you?" See if there's any response.
Strange woman. Her eyelids open, revealing empty eye sockets.
Hi, everybody.
See you later, boss. Be safe.
Bye, Chris.
From
you.
the empty eye sockets, you could see it looks like flesh growing. Her mouth opens and an inhuman voice goes, "Hello, calamitous crew. I apologize. I seem to have strangulated your friend."
He's being kind of a dick anyway.
I wouldn't call him a friend.
Call it what you would. I am sorry, as the creature bows.
I appreciate that. Clearly, you know us. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to at this time?
We are Alyssa. Once we were a student here,
Oh.
but no longer.
Were you one of the ones sacrificed to the Dracolich?
The creature shakes its head. We were drowned in the bathroom.
Oh,
Our
I'm
waterlogged
sorry.
corpse was hidden within the wine cellar.
Oh, who did that?
I don't know.
Was this before or after the fall?
I don't know.
Hopefully
God.
after.
Fuck was wrong with this place?
Yeah,
A lot.
Jesus. Maybe it was good it was destroyed because holy fuck.
I wouldn't go that far. A lot of people are dead because of me.
Yeah, true.
Death is the natural state of being, but so too is undeath.
Well, death isn't a natural state, it's just an eventual state
Well,
of
how
being.
can we help you, Alyssa?
Revenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the guy who
When
did
you
this.
find the one who did this to me, please do not kill them. Let me do it.
Sure.
In
Do
Sure.
you know
return,
how we'll know?
the creature shakes its head. It goes, I will be watching and following. In return, I give you a gift of 2 parts. As from... You see the person open their mouth as the octopus tendrils reach in down her throat as it pulls out a rusted, watery key. Drops it to the floor. You then hear it make another hacking sound as it spits up Fia's squirrel.
Oh my god, my squirrel!
We are sorry. We were starved.
Oh my god. Can I grab him now?
Yeah.
Yay! She's gonna grab the squirrel. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude.
The squirrel looks at you.
Yeah, I know. She's just gonna drag him and shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't really hurt you. I'm glad they didn't take you. She's gonna, yeah, after he's like dried and stuff, put him back in the head, in her hair.
That is fine.
Do you have any clues about who did it that we could use to identify them?
I do not know, but they are still alive here. I
Hmm.
believe they are one of the leaders of this cult of the worm.
Oh.
Who would drown someone in a bathroom from the academy?
Someone who's afraid of being caught for what they are.
Hmm. Would your tentacles
like-
know?
The creature shakes its head.
Hmm.
They are a part of me, and as I am a part of it. Beyond the stars, I was given the choice to drink of the water and live, or go to an afterlife where I would be forgotten. I chose to live.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can't fault you for that.
The one who did this to me is one who is not a mage, but has passed the trials still. One who has no magical talent, but can cast spells with the best of them. It is from our generation, the creature says, looking at you, Matthias. I
Solomon.
remember you.
Solomon.
It must be.
Who's that guy? Who?
Edward Solomon.
Oh, you're talking about the cleric guy back in Amari's dad's place?
Yes, he's no wizard, but he casts spells with the best of them.
Did he cast the mage trial?
He didn't pass the mage trials.
He did. That's what Bobbledock said.
Oh, he
Gobbledock.
did.
Gobbledock said
Oh.
Solomon is one of the 3 people to pass the mage trials.
Oh,
in the current
damn it,
mortal
yes, he
age.
did pass the mage
Daros,
trials.
Solomon, and someone else.
Wait,
Oh
so
my god.
how did he pass the mage trial? Not
You can kill, you can kill Solomon if you want anyway. Looking to her.
I do not know the name, but I know if I see him, I will remember the face.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna
Very well.
Are you gonna come along with us, I guess,
The
or are
creature-
we bringing him here?
Nods as it walks over to Gremory. You see its tendrils leap around his neck as the woman's body is gone.
How
Grimmer
big are
just
the
has
tendrils?
They're octopus tentacles. Grimmer
You
just
have
has
like
a,
a tra-
Grimmer has a single octopus tentacle coiled around his neck.
I mean, I have a place that might be better. That's a little less Kaspishkovish, honestly. Do you want it? Do you want it? Or are you fine with that?
This one cannot speak, so it cannot object.
I think they'll have plenty to object next time.
Yeah, in about a week or so.
This one will die to the tornado before then.
The tornado! No!
The tornado of
That can't be.
calamity.
Uh-huh. Well, okay. She points to that door. Jack, what happened in that door? She points to the door up here.
The key will
I
open the
don't
way
know.
forward, it says. Also, sorry. Go ahead, continue.
I just couldn't hear.
Joe, should we go that way or should we go down here?
Oh, so you guys didn't know this. I forgot to mention it. I have a castle now. Me and Amari left our things in the castle. The door to my castle has appeared somewhere within the building. So we can get me and Amari's items back in one go if we find the door.
Oh, sick. That'd be good.
Can I try to do an occultism check to sense my own magic to see if I could get a trail?
Once you are into the academy proper, yes. It's made up
Okay,
into
so we just have to get into the
a giant, large chamber with a bunch of separate rooms. You have
Sure.
to get there first.
Having been down in the cellar before, do I know which way will lead to the academy proper?
You did everything. It's more of a ruined academy now. It's not actually.
I see.
You just remembered, hey, there was a wine cellar. Your friends supposedly were there. That's easy to jump to. You don't remember paths. You may remember what some rooms are if they are still fully functioning. That's fine. But overall, nah.
Things are different now.
Yeah. It's as if the entire academy was forcibly transported to Ravenloft and destroyed. Like, that thing destroyed at least 90%. Previously, the academy was probably 12 floors, full magic school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what do we want to do with this guy now? He points to the professor.
Gobbleduck.
We could just... Does your corpse bag have air?
No, he would die.
No, he would die.
No.
The corpse is...
Well, I guess we could just carry him.
I mean, we're gonna kill him. We might as well let our new friend Alyssa eat him because she, gave up your squirrel.
I don't know if we should kill him.
That's why I'm saying we shouldn't put him in the bag.
No. How about we just carry him along? Hey, Grimmer, can you carry him?
Sure,
Thanks, Grimmery. Oh, thank you,
I
Grimmery.
love tornadoes.
Grimmery nods, carries the gnome happily.
Alrighty, so we got...
Yeah, Grimmery has 4 strength for some reason. He can carry him.
You're a very strong party, honestly.
Grimmery's one of the more powerful beings out there.
True.
Yeah, Fia points up there. So apparently there's a mist up there with... Wait, actually, Matthias, we're in a cellar, right? So we have to go up.
No, it's the cellar. It's the wine cellar. Yes, I spent many a night in here.
Well, I don't know.
Back in the days of... And let me tell you, they were good nights.
Can vampires get drunk?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Very easily.
Absolutely.
I see.
Trust me, I wouldn't be a vampire if I couldn't indulge in life's more sweeter things.
That's good. She points up here. Up here is a mist. I guess Jack went deaf. And then there's also the mist. Down there is a door. I don't think it's not trapped, but there's a thing on it.
So let me be clear. This entire place has been reorganized, destroyed, ruinated, whatever words you want to use. It's not quite the same as what it was when I was here.
Mm-hmm. I was just getting your opinion, if you...
No, sure. But all that to say, I don't know if I have an opinion on what might lead us into the academy proper, because, quite frankly, up could be down, down could be up.
You do have a good
Left
point.
could be right, up could be left.
Should we open this? I guess. Which way do we want to go? I mean, we could try.
Even these barrels might be the way forward. I don't know. Things are weird now.
Yes, that is true. Do we want to try this door though? I mean, if that door was weird, we could go down here.
No harm in opening it, except for if there's something behind there that's going to blow up. Do you have any insights that you'd like to provide us, Professor? He looks to Harlep.
Professor Harlep looks towards you and goes, The academy does certainly look different than my time. But I could recall... 1 second. You see
What's wrong?
Harlep phases through the door.
Sorry, 1 second.
You're good. Harlep phases through the door and disappears. A few moments later.
Sorry about that,
returns.
Alex. Come here.
You're good. Goes, there's something up there if you're willing to brave the mists.
Something.
I don't know who it belongs to, but it is a chest of things.
Oh, we gotta go get our chest of things. What if it's my chest of things?
Looks like something from an adventuring party lost. Maybe it's yours, maybe not.
Did you see what was in the chest of things?
I didn't want to open it.
Oh, that's fair.
I am a
Alright.
magic ghost. For all I know, it could trap me within. And if I'm not
That
here
must
to
be
antagonize you and Garros, who will?
Must be something that you have to worry about very consistently. Trapped in things now.
Upsettingly so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cost of being a ghost.
Exactly.
I thought you were given a body. That was the whole reason why you're a woman now.
The figure looks at you. Very much so just staring. There are many things you would like an answer to, wouldn't you? Fear no one. You're not going to get
Hey.
them.
I mean, she got you there.
I fucking hate this fucking place. She says she's just
When
gonna
you
walk
learn
in.
to breathe out oxygen, I'll tell you everything you want to know about the world and what makes it work. And that's a
She's
promise.
gonna walk. She's gonna try to walk upstairs.
As you do, Sophia, I will need a fortitude save.
45.
That's so funny. I was about to say, you need to beat a 45 DC to make it through the mist and find what Harlep was talking about. Fia, somehow, against the odds. See, you roll well when it matters, right?
I'm just fucking built different.
Fear the
As
hero.
you climb through the mists, you find a small, antiquated chamber. It looks like a hideout of sorts, like a student... the map ends, so you don't have to worry. It's something a student might have burrowed into the walls to hide in the wine cellar when they were wanting alone time or being bullied. You would see there's a small stash of the wizard's finest, something to take the edge off. There's a bottle of red wine that looks maybe about 25% full. And then there is a large treasure chest with the letters property of KB atop it.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if it's trapped.
Sure.
41.
That's a good roll, too. While it does not feel trapped, you can feel magic emanating off of it. Perhaps keeping whatever's inside of it preserved. It does not seem to be a hostile magic that will go off when you touch it or open it.
Can I move the chest?
Yeah.
She's gonna grab
It's
the
not that
chest
big.
and walk.
You're able to lift it. It's like
Okay.
a trunk at the biggest.
She's gonna grab the wine, look for anything else. If she doesn't find anything else, then she's gonna
I'll
go
take-
downstairs.
One more perception check.
36.
With a 36, you would find buried underneath a blanket and pillow another journal. Actually, two, I'm sorry. One of these
Oh, sick.
journals reads, Property of Solomon. The other reads, Binding the Undead. A lifetime study of how to make the undead your servants.
I see. And she's gonna grab this stuff and walk downstairs with all of them, kind of just holding it. Alright, hello. That wasn't that hard. She closed the door behind her. And kind of drops the chest. Found the chest. And he looks in his eyes. These probably interesting to you. She holds out the book. This is Solomon's notebook. Journal. And I found the book.
Solomon's?
Yeah, Solomon. At least that's what it says on the name. And then this is also a book about how to bind and make the undead your servants. She hands both of them to you.
What a freak!
Yeah. I also found this wine. I don't know who wants it. It's like a half full.
I'll take that.
There you go. I didn't know you drank.
It's not going to be for drinking.
Sort of Molotov cocktailing.
That's what we call base alchemy.
Sophia's gonna open the chest.
What's up? I'm sorry, Fia. I didn't hear you.
Sophia's gonna, once she finishes handing all that out, she's gonna open the chest.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
As you do, a ghostly image of what looks like a dwarf appears. The dwarf looks at you and goes, "Oi, what do you think you're doing with me chest?"
Is it your, sorry, I didn't realize it was owned. I just
It
thought it
has-
was like a,
It has my name on it, don't you see? Property of KB. That's
I didn't
me,
know who,
Keg Belivaz.
Dylan, what's the first name of the lady?
Keg Belivaz.
No, you know who I'm talking about.
Voltrus Belivaz.
Voltrus, yeah.
Well, oh, are you related? Oh, that's not her name, but do you know of a person who goes by the name of Voltrus Belivaz?
Never heard of them.
That would make sense. They're stealing your name.
Oh, I would never do something like steal a person's name.
No, you're not stealing. They're stealing your name, or at least your last name.
Yes, I would never steal a last name and pretend it's my own for hundreds of years. That
Sounds like something. That sounds like something someone very strange would do.
Sounds like something a powerful mage would do.
Are you a mage?
Maybe.
No, I'm just a wizard. I did not pass the mage trials.
You're not like Garros, I see.
Anyway, why have you called my spirit here? Can't you see I was happily at peace?
Oh, sorry. We're trying to find our
Can
stuff.
we take your things if you're happily at peace?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I had these commissioned for a band of adventuring people. But they seem they never claimed them. You can have it.
Oh, so
I appreciate it, Mr. Bellavad.
Yes, that's me, Belivaz, right. So he winks, and the ghost disappears.
Yes, sir. Well, that was easy.
yeah.
Let's take a look at what's in.
You'd never
Yes.
say a person's name.
No. Keg?
As you look inside, you would find 6 custom magic items. Whoa!
Whoa.
Most notably, similar to how they were in Sunday, all of these items give you a +1 to an ability of your choice. AKA like strength, dex, int, whiz, one of those. I'm not
charisma,
giving you.
baby.
I'm not giving you guys a carbon copy of the ones that Sunday got because you guys are getting higher tier stuff. But
Is there still a box?
there is still a box.
Yeah.
The Whispers of Libestal.
Can it be, is it obvious that it's like got the riddles along?
Yeah,
No way. The in reco items.
well, Amari already has the cloak, so
That's badass.
yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. If you're kind of stares at the thing.
Sorry.
Yeah. Ew. Another riddle? I'm not doing
See?
that.
Our riddle
Just-
solver isn't here.
I can't wait to scream recollection and use my power.
Anyway, as next week I'll have the items probably done. I'm off Friday and Monday. Probably Monday I'll have them before session. You guys can choose, as usual. I can
I love
rely
getting-
on you guys to decide stuff. No big
Yeah.
deal.
I love getting the items that people don't use. It's kind of sick, honestly.
That was a very nice man.
Yeah. I mean, look at your, not your friend, your rival, enemy. I don't know what your relationship.
Edward
is.
Sullivan?
Yeah.
He's too much of a fool to be my enemy. Rival? Unlikely.
Well, so you're gonna look through it? Or is it locked?
It
Look
is
at it
not
around. Is it
locked.
locked?
No.
I'll look through it.
As you do, at first it looks like a recollection of Edward Solomon's time at the academy. He's writing about how he's not able to learn magic, how his spell work is different than everybody else. Talks of how he made a fierce competitor named Matthias in one of his classes, and he doesn't know why, but he feels a destiny between the two. He talks about how much time he spends studying to get better than this Matthias figure. Almost obsessing. After some point, the name Matthias is every other word. In the last page, you see, he goes, I snuck out a book from the forbidden section of the library about how to cure someone's undeath. I'm going to do this to him, and then we will be in love. And then the thing ends. That's the last page. You could see
Not
there
reading.
were 2 pages torn out after this.
Troubling news indeed.
What did it say?
What indeed, I wonder?
Not gonna tell us.
Absolutely not.
That's fine. It seems like important backstory stuff.
Let's just say that Edward Solomon is a freak.
I see.
Alas, I'm cursed with my with what I do to people.
Oh, jeeves. Huh. Well, what did the book? What are the other things there? I mean, that might be useful.
What, the undead controlling book?
Yeah, could that be useful? I mean, could we use it on the Dracolich?
We're not going to control what.
If you'd like to look at
we
that
don't-
book, you could make an occultism check, Matthias.
Let's be clear, you don't control a Dracolich.
You do not.
I mean, if you could. Okay, yeah, I guess it's true.
That's not going to happen. We would be idiots trying that.
If any of you
Yeah.
would like, you're welcome to make society checks. Dracoliches are not common even when the dragons were in charge. They were almost non-existent.
I'm too afraid to make the check.
That's very fair. Tiefling
okay.
from Neverwinter is going to show up and go, a Dracolich!
A Dracolich.
I forgot Jack's also an intelligence character. I'll be honest.
Jack.
I am not an intelligence character, so that shows.
That's still, yeah, that's a 3.
Yep, 3 on the die.
I think Jack might be a Dracolich in disguise.
Jack, are you here?
You don't know. I could be a Dracolich for all you know.
Well, that's
I
true.
heard that. Would you like to make a society check, Jack?
Not particularly. But I guess if you insist.
Up to you. You don't have to.
No. I'm high society. Nah. Never mind.
I'll roll for Gremory. Fucking goddammit. Gremory immediately trounces over to you all. You don't understand how horrifying the concept of a Dracolich really is. During the Age of the Dragons, there were no more than 5 of them still existing. Over the years, the last one I believe to know of fell to a band of adventurers in the Underdark. But if one exists beneath the Academy, feeding off magic for all these years, there's no way we'll be able to bind it to our will, let alone if it is the chosen of Kuss. This is likely a battle on par with the worm itself, and if we're not careful, we may just be bringing it to the worm. And I don't know about you guys, but if I have to fight a worm riding a worm, I think I'll just kill myself right here and now. I'll just throw myself to the feral dogs and let them eat me.
Why do you keep talking about feral dogs? There's no feral dogs around here.
If you understood the way they haunt my dreams, my memories, my very existence, you would know. The feral dogs are everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that, actually.
But
Have you?
I'll have to
There are
think...
whispers of the...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, friend.
No. There are whispers of the feral dogs who travel by tornado.
Exactly. But I will have to think on it. There's only 5 known Dracoliches. If one is imprisoned here has such notoriety, I'm sure I can remember who or what it is.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out in about like a week or so.
That would be a sufficient timeline to escape the feral dogs, yes. I really like this tentacle around my neck as he pats it. Makes me feel whole.
What if the feral dogs play for Robert next week?
I hope so.
What the fuck would we do?
Cheer. Victoriously.
Be fucking wild.
But if you want to make an occultism check about the other book you found, Matthias, to see more about it, you're welcome to do so.
Sure. I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what it's about.
With a 29, there is a thinly veiled illusionary spell on it. Would you
A
like
thinly
to try,
veiled illusionary spell. Yes.
Would you like to try to see through the illusion?
I would.
I'll take a perception roll. If this fails, you'll have to dispel magic. That's not great. Do you want a hero point it?
I'll do here a point. I imagine we're close to the end
We're
of the session
wrapping
anyway.
up in 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
That's
So
good enough.
34.
It was a 30 DC. As you uncover the illusion, it reads, not only does it say how to turn them into your immortal servants, it also reads, and how to cure them. A hopeless romantic's guide to love.
Oh my god.
And as you're looking at this book, you could feel the weight of the ages emanating off of it. If there's a cure to vampirism, undeadity, and all of this book would hold it. And Matthias, even just looking at the book, this book is thousands of years old. It's probably...
I'm gonna cast Disintegrate on it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. You see Matthias disintegrate this book. Whoosh. It is gone.
There goes that.
Why?
It has the cure for vampirism in it.
If you see it as like an O face? Ah. Like you,
I just remembered Tristan's
I
king.
know.
Yeah.
you know, Tristan was like really needing that, right?
Yes, but this one is bespelled to my stalker,
Stalker. Like
so I need to not
lover?
have that exist.
Who's like romantically stalker or just like normal stalker?
It seems like it's not great.
It is. Yeah, that's fine, but did you at least look at like how to cure vampirism?
Would I have gotten anything from the pages that I looked at?
No. I mean, Matthias is smart. He knows knowledge never dies. You just have to find somebody who knows. Like Edward Solomon.
Yeah. Look, I just destroyed what was penned in this book. That doesn't necessarily mean that the, knowledge to actually get rid of it is gone forever.
That's fair. Yeah, no, and once we find it again, we can give it to Grimmer and... Well, hold up. Hey, Grimmer, can you go away real quick? Oh, yeah, go. Thank you.
He nods and goes, "Into the barrel I go," as he climbs into one of the barrels.
No.
I don't know if we should give that. I'm actually thinking about it. Should we give that knowledge to Grimmer?
Why?
Um...
What's the problem with it?
Okay, so, like, I trust his king. No. Like, what if they go on, like, a weird holy crusade sort of thing? And try to, like,
Curing vampires?
yeah, I'm, like, trying to cure all vampires.
I mean, that would suck for the ones that they get.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like
just-
they might do that. They might go on a holy crusade just to kill them.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Besides, it wasn't just the cure that was in here. To be clear, it's also a eternal servitude sort of spell as well.
Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, definitely good that you. I'll be honest, that's definitely a good thing that you destroyed that. Then.
Yes, I agree.
All right, Grandma, you can actually stay in the barrel. We'll get you out in like a week. You'll be fine.
I love the barrel.
And would you guys like to continue forward?
Yes,
Yeah.
trying to find the way.
There's one door
Down here.
forward. Does Fia want to let Matthias know it's 100% not trapped?
Yeah, it's not trapped. I checked it.
Oh, sure. All the like a bunch of boulders start falling on me.
Do you open the door, Matthias?
Yes, I do.
As you do, nothing happens to the door. It opens. You can see there it is lit by torches. It looks like a stone path leading further down.
So I go to continue on.
So you start walking down. I will take a will save.
Yes.
Fia, you enter. I will take a will save also.
Will I save?
I will
Maybe.
not.
Matthias and Fia. Fia, do you want to roll? Ooh, nice.
Whoop.
Both of you succeed at your will saves. You feel as you step down, the floor begins moving. But through sheer willpower, you fight through the illusion of this
Call
moving
back.
floor.
To Amari and Jack. Careful moving in. It appears it's trying to mess with your mind.
If you were flying, would that counteract it?
No.
Maybe. But probably not.
It's the entire chamber is spelled. And
Okay.
Amari and Jack, I will take will saves as as Matthias and Fia call out. You both will get a plus 10 circumstantial bonus.
And this is mental, right?
Yes, it is. Gremory is going to hero point that. Oh my
boy.
god! Oh my! Beautiful.
Hey!
Gremory fails with his hero point. I'm gonna roll for Garros. Garros fail. Oh, I added a +1, not a +10. That would be a 37. That still fails. Garros is going to reroll using a hero point.
Sorry.
You're good. Oh, I rolled it wrong for Gremory too. I didn't add a +10, I added a +1. No, Gremory succeeds. I apologize. And Garros fails. That's not good.
Amari is quite powerful.
As everybody but Gremory manages to successfully enter the chamber, as Garros
Love him.
enters, you hear him scream.
No.
And that is where we're going to end the session for today. Dun dun dun.